Hey, I saw my last post. I'm going to the liver. Going to the liver. All right, we're going to the liver. Okay, so I think this just transferred here. Okay. I'm here. Oh wait, I got it. I'm echoing. I know. Da da da. Hold on. Da 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 da. Okay. So my intention. Okay, so am I echoing? Or did I turn everything off? Am I echoing? Put a 1 if I'm echoing. Probably should do that backwards, but am I good? Hey, Kim. Hey, Curious. Hey, Joy. Oh, see, now I'm going to get into that person that does. Hello, hello. Is everything good? So someone in chat tell me if anything's bad. See, now I'm going to ask 10 ways, and it's going to be like 1. I don't know. So 2, what is C? That's what I did. I don't know what 2 is now because I asked 20 ways. Sounds good. Any echoes? Or am I no echo? Oh, and to the person who said I'm stuffy and I'm so gross because I'm stuffy, my son broke my nose. And since I'm so into my appearance, I haven't gotten it fixed yet, even though I get a free nose job and can get it done however I want. I'm such a snot that I haven't gotten my nose done yet. So that's how into myself I am. And that's why I'm stuffy. Sorry, I'm stuffy. If you don't like it, I'll blow some snot on you and then you may go. You may go with a pile of snot. All right. So everything's good? Yay. Okay. So my original intention was to kind of make a little video that was, showed maybe some emails and was a bit of a lead-in kind of thing. And I started, and then the power went out. The fucking power. I swear to God, every time I try to do a live or a premiere or any of this, something messes up. Something like my computer crashes, the program just doesn't work anymore, like something really random but big happened. So this time it was the power. So I'm sitting doing stuff, and all at once the power went like it didn't just go out, it was like and I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, is that just me or is it the whole house? And then I went out and it was the whole house. So I'm like, oh, that is so fabulous. And I could have set up the generator, but I'm going to wake the whole house up if I start messing with the generator at freaking 1 a.m. So, but anyway, it came back on quicker, but I ended up not doing my video. And then I was like, I'm just going to do like a 2-minute, like, hey, everybody, yay, we're all here. Let's go to the live. And I guess I got a little roasty and ranty because I don't even really remember saying all that, but I got a little bitchy. But it happens. So anyway, everything sounds good. I hear Lynn said someone was trying to go live too, so doesn't surprise me. But anyway, hey everybody, hey Misdemeanor, Chickadee, Rocco, Buckeye, Ellie, September. We got everybody here. Hey Lynn. So Lynn, is everybody done? Because they probably want to come over here. Maybe not. I don't really care, but probably will. Because I heard someone sent a screenshot and got busted because they had my live playing on the bottom. So on the bottom, it was like my live, the screenshot. So it's like, oh, you're listening to me. So anywho, let me have a little sip of my breakfast. That's so good. That's so good. See, I'm all sniffy. I forget who it was. Who said that? I'm trying to remember who it was. I can't remember who said I was sniffy. I can't remember anyway. Yes. We were supposed to get solar. I tried 2 times to get solar. 2 companies I tried to get solar from. And both I ended up not like, and it was expensive. It was 6 figures. It's like, I'm trying to give you money. I was summoned over there. Bitch, no one summons me. It's like you're sitting in your bedroom and someone says, oh, come over here. No. Like, I'm going to get my slippers on and go walking out of my house off the freaking pavement and go somewhere else. No. Like, you don't summon me. My husband doesn't summon. My mom doesn't summon me. Nobody fucking summons me. Reach under your ass and pull your head out and put it back on your head. Fuck. Is your neck jealous of that shit coming out? Anywho, it might be a little, they're talking about, oh, yeah, that was who was talking about me being sniffy. Yes, I'm sorry. So I was sitting there and my son was doing, I forget what it was, but I was like, don't hit me in the face, because I had a feeling he was going to hit me in the face. And I was like, don't hit me in the face. And of course he hits me in the face. And I dropped, and it's like right here. I mean, I try not to go to the side because you can really see it. I have gas. I have a gas generator at my house. But he broke my nose, and I can't really breathe very well out of it, which is why I constantly sound all like, but I mean, I get to go get a free nose job basically, because it's not my fault my nose broke. So I get to go get a free face job, you know, because I'm Barbie doll. I'm all plastic. So I get to add some more plastic. So I mean, heck, nose jobs are expensive. So I get a free nose job, man. And it's been like 5 months and I haven't done it yet because I just don't really care and I just haven't had time. So guess I'm not that plastic. So anyway. I can't remember who I said hello to either. I'm really bad at that. I'm really bad at that in real life. Like, I'm the kind of person who I can meet you. Like, I've met family members, like aunts and uncles who I've met like at a Christmas or something. And then like, I won't see them again till like Valentine's Day or something. And I don't remember their name, and they're my family. Like, I should remember my, you know, like I'm so bad at names, like horrible at names. It's embarrassingly bad at names. But yeah, so like, I mean, you know, the fact that like, why do women care so much about who's prettier anyway? You know what I mean? Like, why are you know, everybody all talks about like, oh, we want to lift women up. And then, you know, we're the worst to each other. The worst, the person who probably has treated you the worst in your life is you. And then the next person is probably someone in your family or a friend. And then the next person is probably a bully. But we treat ourselves worse than anyone probably ever would. And we allow it. Like, I would never talk to my best friend the way I talk to myself. But, you know, why do we let ourselves get away with that? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if like I had an eating disorder. You know, I would never starve someone, talk to, like, you would never do that to another human being, but you do it to yourself. It's really kind of crazy that we do it. I mean, I honestly don't, I mean, I don't care what I look like either. I have fun. So like, I don't get a lot of time to myself. Like, you know, I've heard the whole, like, who puts a full face of makeup on just to like, you know, but I don't get a lot of time like to me. So for me, like time to myself when I'm not having to mom or wife is just sitting in the bathroom and farting around with makeup. I mean, it's just kind of like some people listen to music. Some people might play an instrument or draw. Like, that's kind of my little sit myself, you know, time. You know, it's not about like, oh, I have to look a certain way. It's just kind of like my time to calm down and, you know, play with stuff and try stuff. So, I mean, you know, but it's funny how we think certain things of other people. We like put things that we associate with ourselves to other people, you know, like I don't know who's talking, but the person who probably said that probably has some issue with doing makeup. Either they love it or they hate it or, you know, whatever. Carl Jung once said something. It was like, the thing I hate about you, the thing I dislike about you is the thing I hate in me. Something like that, which is basically whatever our insecurity is, we kind of put it on someone else, you know, kind of thing. So I'm gonna look at chat here because I'm going off on my rant. Oh, and I didn't mean my little intro video to be quite so roasty and ranty. I was kind of more just going to be like, hey, we're all here, let's go. And then I don't know, I kind of went off topic there, but that's what happens when you don't get enough sleep and you know, have no power. Yeah, I started on the solar. I didn't finish that story. Huh. I'm probably going to be tired today, but that's just, it is what it is. So yeah, I look at character, you know, someone can totally change whether they're good looking or bad looking by just smiling or not smiling. Like, if I sat here with a grumpy look on my face, I could honestly take myself from the 12 that I am. No, just kidding. But like, whatever you are, you can take yourself down like 3 or 4 pegs just by having a shit look on your face. I mean, you can. And just the same way, if you just smile and, you know, your face lights up and your eyes light up, I mean, that like, and self-confidence, like, just like if I walked around hunched over with a shit look on my face, I could take myself down 5 notches in an instant. But if you have someone, like, there's a saying, fake it till you make it. And, you know, my career, hey, Justin, Oh, Heidi's saying she found that email from you on her spam admit. Oh, well, fuck my ass with a T-bar. Oh, you just happened to find it. Yeah, see, I snorted. See, I'm stuffy. They're reaching higher up your butt. I might be salty today. I might be salty today. Fair warning, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I might be salty today. The reality of it, because let's call a spade a spade. The reality of it is she did what she always does, which is she said, whatever. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to call the cops on you. I have a legal paper to send you, blah, 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 blah. Right. And then someone called her bluff because normally, these people say whatever they want and nobody calls them on it. Like nobody, if every day, like I called the cops. I mean, anyone who was there, she said she called the cops. She has called the cops on us. She said, I just called the cops on all of them. So imagine if someone was there, like, where are they? Where are they? Imagine if someone like made someone be responsible for what they said. Like, where are they? You said I called the cops. Where are they? It's the morning now. It's like more than 12 hours later where they are. And it all falls apart. So, of course, she said what she said. I'm going to get up and thinking I'd be like, whatever, which if anyone ever thinks I'm going to get scared of some bullshit, like, when did you just wake up from a coma? And then I said, well, fine, I will put them all out there. And I actually said that first. And suddenly, you know what, Justin, I was thinking that would be really funny is if I started again, is if we did a Barbie and Ken, because Circle Jerks did you as Ken. What if we did Barbie and Ken? How great would that be? Yeah, you know what? I don't know. Threatening your neighbors with legal action. I mean, then you got to live next to them. I have a feeling she's probably a little bit calmer in person because, you got to see them, every day. And that's why on here, she just goes hog wild because she can, right? She can, so I have a feeling that's why it's so much worse here because, she could just log off and never talk to us again, right? So I have a feeling that's why she's worse. But I mean, yeah, I mean, wouldn't that be great, Justin? Barbie, like, because you looked awesome as a kid with the little, I forget what it's called right now, but it's got a little name. But yeah, how funny would that be if we did Barbie and Ken? I have to make my hair more yellow blonde to do it. Which, by the way, look what I got yesterday. Speaking of Barbie, 26 inches of fun. See, Ascot. That's it. Ascot. Queen OG, going commando is triggered. Whoa, what did I say about going commando? What? I don't wear underwear though, if that's what you're talking about. So I had yeah, it's an Ascot. I gained a lot of weight when I was pregnant with my last, well, I gained with both, but when I gained weight, my underwear stretched out. And then when I lost weight, back to normal, my underwear, were all big. And I just didn't feel like going and buying any. So I just stopped wearing them. And I just have never worn them again. So I haven't worn actual underwear in a long time. So, so do it in honor of the movie coming out. What movie coming out? Is there a Barbie and Ken movie coming out? See, I lost myself. I wasn't paying attention. What am I going commando? Yeah, like this whole like calling the cops, getting a lawyer. And she did. I heard last night, I don't like wearing underwear. I heard last night, she said something like, I don't have a lawyer. Like someone said something, she's like, I don't have a lawyer. And it's like, you just said the other night that you did. Like that was your whole thing. I'm talking to a lawyer. She has a photo of the police and she was talking to a lawyer. Oh, there's a Barbie movie. Oh my gosh, Justin, we so have to do like, and like a live with Barbie. We could watch the movie. We could like review the movie or something. And is Ascot like Epcot at Disney? Is it Ascot? Oh my gosh. Yes, the medications. My goodness. My goodness. Oh, there was one photo of somebody I saw that your pupils called and they said, "Where the hell did I go?" My goodness, there were no pupils over there. They just gone. But yes, we could do like, like they have the people where they watch the Real Housewives and we could do a comment on the Barbie and Ken movie. That would be fun. Yeah, that guys going commando, I would think would be a little different because you'd be all hanging in. Yeah, I don't, lawyers are, I've only dealt with lawyers in the corporate world. Lawyers are expensive. Why on earth would you waste your money? And I hear Molly say this all the time too. It's like, why would you? I mean, it's a nice thing to say, oh, a Halloween live. That would be fun. That would be fun. But why would you do that? Like, it costs a lot of money to do a lawyer. And unless you're going to get something, I mean, it's just, some people are like, I'll get a lawyer because I want to win something in principle. But I mean, I'm not a sue happy person. Like, I mean, I don't need or want your money. And I don't really have the time that I want to deal with it. So it's like, if I have to, I have to, but I'd rather just let law enforcement go. I'd rather go that route. Oh, yes, she told me that. I have an email that she told me she has millions from her trust fund. Why you be needing disability then so much if you got a big old trust fund? Just saying. Hey, Susan, how are you doing? I hope you're doing okay. I hope everyone's doing okay. So, yeah, she, that's the thing about her. She flip-flops all the time. And didn't I hear flip-flop with somebody there's a user flip-flop, I don't know. But like one day she's in bed. Heidi, she said she has millions from a trust fund. And yes, we are talking about you. So if you want to get all butthurt about it and bunged up, I'm sorry. But you've brought these things up in the public domain, and we are going to talk about them. So if you don't like the fact that I guess it's me, I'm going to talk about you, too bad. Leave your complaints at the door. I'll put a little box there. Put your little complaint in. I'm a petty bitch. It takes someone to court. When I was younger, I was more of like a petty bitch, but I think now I've realized I only have a limited amount of time in my day, and I have more things to do every day than there is time to do it. So, oh, you don't even know who, you know what? If you don't know who she is, keep it that way. Cause I mean, it's nothing special about it. Like, honestly, she could be anyone. I mean, she's a very good stereotype of like the butthurt older granny, who's like halfway in between like granny looking like a granny and halfway in between like could be a useful member of society kind of thing. And I don't know, she like one day she needs her bed. The next day she's like, I don't need a bed. I just walked 27 miles. I mean, it just always flip-flops, it's like, just right here, like, oh, OG said this. And that's like, oh, I found it in my spam folder. She didn't, like what? Come on. Is Heidi? Oh, yes, that's me. Yes. She is the hypochondriac. Like a lot of people have called her that. I'm sorry. I have to snort right now. See, he broke it right here. And I'm sorry that that's gross. I do apologize. That is a gross sound. Maybe I should mute when I do that. But he broke it right there. So it like kind of like caved in a little bit. So like my airways are not open enough. So I just like can't. I'll just go like that. I apologize. That is really gross. Yeah. Like one day she's like, I'm mowing my grass. I just, and the next day she's running like a 2K marathon, and we're talking about Heidi. And then it probably does. I'll just be like I'll look very like pretty, and then I'll be like, and I'll scratch my armpit. I'll scratch my ass a little bit. I wish I could burp. I need a soda. I can like burp on command if I have soda. Yes, I will. That's the thing. I will get a free nose job. And do you know that your nose is something that grows your whole life? Like your nose is one part of your body that never stops growing. Your nose keeps growing. So that's why, like, when you see old men, they have like the really big nose, right? Because your nose, so like, who wouldn't want to get a nose job and get back to like the cute little nose? But, you know, I haven't because I don't have time, you know, I'm like, you're going to be down for a few days. Like, I mean, you know, it's uncomfortable not breathing, but I mean, I live in a small town, so I would have to go to like a big city to, you know, it's like, it's not, you know, here, I'm going to do this because I really do have to like smoke all the time right now. Sorry, that was a big time. Oh shoot, I closed my window. There's my window. Yeah. So, I mean, yes, you know what? Ears might be something that keep growing too. But I think your nose, and it might, maybe your ears grow too. Yeah, I know your nose. Maybe your ears. Maybe someone can Google that. But what were we saying about her? I forget what we were saying. Oh, but yeah, she's just like, one day she's this, the next day she's that. You know, the next day, like, you know, her credit card's bouncing for like her membership at Molly's, and then the next day she's like, I have millions. I mean, I have an email from her where she's like, I have millions. Like, she said, I have millions, like, for lawyers for you. I didn't say I was suing, you know. It's like, and like, she said I was threatening her. Like, that in her mind is how I threatened her, because like, I say things like, I mean, and we can read all the emails. They actually make me look very, very good. Yeah, old men have like those eyebrows that are like, they look like little spiders. They're like, hello, I'm up here. Hey, bum diddy bum 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 bum. See, now I forgot what I was saying. Shoot. What was I saying? Oh crap! What was I saying? Somebody help me out. What was I talking about? I was talking about the nose grows. You guys are not helping me out. I was snorting with my nose. Oh, the deviated septum. Yeah. So I can't breathe. I would get a free nose job, you know, and like, you know, my nose is not the way it was when I was 20. So like, that would be awesome. But, you know, I mean, well, we're always talking about her. Oh, we're probably talking. I don't know what we're talking. We'll talk about her all day. But, you know, I'm glad it's Friday too. And the kids and I, we do Pizza Friday. Every Friday is Pizza Friday. So every Friday we make pizza, and we do like sometimes we were more in the summer doing like homemade pizza. Yeah, see, and it's going to be really amazing for me because I honestly can't breathe. Like, I have not gotten my teeth cleaned because it's going to be hard for me to do it, and with that, because I can't breathe through my nose, you know, so I can't sit there with my mouth all open and like, because I can't breathe through my nose very well. So it's like kind of scary for me. I feel like I won't be able to breathe. I think that's my biggest fear, is not being able to breathe, like, you know, like suffocating. Well, how cold was it? Let me guess. 38. Okay, now tell me what it was. That's my guess. 38. Da, 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 da. Weed. Okay, we got Game Changer. It was cold, and weed. I don't know how those go together. All right, Justin needs to say what the temperature was. 41, 38. I was close. Wait, what's the Price is Right? I'm the next contestant on The Price is Right. I was close enough. Wait, no, what you're supposed to say is $1. $1. You say $1, and then you're like whatever's closest or whatever. He did break my nose, that little, and I said, because I forget what we were doing, but I was right in front of him. My face was there, and I knew the little shit was gonna like, and I knew it, and I was like, do not hit me in the face, and because he's like my buddy, but he's not, you know, like, there, like, sometimes he gets a little too, like, I think one time he said like, damn you, or something like that, and I was like, no, like, friendship over immediately, too far, like, cross, you know, like, woo, back up. But we kind of joked together and stuff. So I forget what, and I was like, don't break my nose. And he did. And I dropped to the floor, And if it's $1, that's how the $1 goes. And I dropped to the floor and he's like laughing because he thought I was kind of joking. And I was like, no, like it really hurts. But have you ever used a neti pot? A neti pot, it's kind of gross when you do it because you have to like, the water goes through. But neti pots are supposed to be. We talked about snowflakes last time because I didn't know the meaning of it. See, Justin, you have to come because we don't have seasons. That's the one thing about California. We don't have seasons. Like we don't have a winter. Although I'm at a really high altitude. So because I'm on a mountain, so I actually do get snow at my house. Like it's not snow like you would get at your house or like East Coast kind of snow. But I do get snow. It's only like a few days a year kind of thing. But we get snow. And last year we got snow and we hadn't gotten snow in a while. And we got a good snow. And the kids were, oh my God. Like imagine being a kid who didn't grow up with snow. Like you didn't grow up with snow. Like you just don't. Like there's fall and it gets cold and there's no snow. And we go to neti pots they're gross, but they're amazing. But we try and go up to, Reno, Truckee area every year. And that's why I know Truckee so well, because we actually went, so where we went last year was, I think it's Truckee Donner. It's a little community. And I think it's the Truckee Donner community. I think that's what it's called. But it's right down from, right where everything was. And it's actually this great little area where like if you have a house there, you can get, they have like a ski area and a sled area. And so I actually like when I'm 59 and a half, I want to buy like a house there so we can go and then rent it out. And it's basically like a free house. Like you rent it out and it pays for itself, but it's right in Truckee. But we don't really get seasons here. Yeah. Truckee. Yeah. That's why when I saw it, yeah, it's like, I think it's just called the Truckee Donner, like area, isn't it? Like I think it's just Truckee Donner area. There's a lot of like houses, to rent there, like for, for not for life, but like for a week or whatever. I like Colorado. I really like Texas. My husband wanted to move to Texas for a while. And I was like, no, I can't. I can't unpack and pack my house. But the ears do grow. I knew it. Once you said that, Justin, I knew they probably, because your ear, like if you look at, because my grandfather, I showed you guys a picture. He's totally the like East Coast, mafia Sopranos looking. Like that's just the look he has. And I remember like when he got older, his ears, he had the ears hair. I think it's just the Tahoe Donner area. Yeah, I guess that's what it would be called because it has the Donner, but there's a little housing area. There's like a little area where there's all these houses. I don't know if you call it like a community or like I don't know what you call it, but it's I don't know. It's a little area. If you live in it, you get a pass. Well, thank you, Liam. I really appreciate that. But beauty is only skin deep. It's the cartilage in the ear that keeps growing. Well, then it's probably the cartilage in your nose. Hey, J. Marie. Okay. Don't go too far. Yeah. I mean, that's why when it all happened, I'm like, oh my gosh, we were just there like in January. Like, I know exactly where that is. And actually, my husband's brother, we were supposed to all go up together, and he stayed really close to Prosser. Actually, he was up like a little farther north than that. Denver. My best friend lived in Colorado, and I would go to visit her, and it's so pretty there. Old people have, because your ears and your nose keeps growing. Like old men, they have the big, big nose, that big old nose with all the hair sticking out. And what is the light therapy for? Oh, Justin, my son, he gets, and I used to get them too. It's actually why I left the Bay Area, because I thought it would help. But I used to get migraines that were more like outside driven. Like it wasn't just light, but Like if it got really muggy on me, like a change of temperature, suddenly it got really muggy or it got really hot, that would trigger it. I do have an email from you, needle pulling thread. I have an email from you. So I don't do like designy stuff like that, but I just have the program that can put stuff together and edit. So if you want to email me like the stuff that you want, I can edit it together. Like I'm not artistic like that, but if you say I want this and then I want this and then I want it to fade into this and you just tell me kind of what you want done, I can do that for you. And it doesn't take me very long. And you have my email address. It's the right one that you had. But my son, he gets migraines and he started getting them. See, I'm going to do this. I'm going to mute. I'm not going to be disgusting. Hold on. I'm going to mute my blood. See how pleasant that was. But he started getting them at school. Here's a shit deal. So he started getting them at school because they had to wear masks. And the beginning of school last year, it was really, really hot. And it was really smoky because we had just had a bunch of fires. So he had a problem where when he was outside with the mask and it's already kind of hot and he can't breathe with the smoke, he couldn't breathe in there. So he started getting a migraine because he couldn't breathe. And at that time, if you had any symptoms that could be COVID, of which nausea is one, they would say you might have COVID and they had to send you home to quarantine. So like second day of school, he gets a migraine and the principal tried to send him home, like, and telling me he has to quarantine. And I'm like, what? And she said he had like 3 symptoms because he was dizzy, lightheaded, and he puked. The poor guy puked in his freaking mask, so, and then it's still, I felt so bad for him because he asked to go home and they said, well, why don't you just try and see if your headache goes away? And then he said, it's still not going away. I want to go home. And they made it like, I was mad. I was like, if my child says he wants to call me because his fingernail hurts, like if my child says he wants me, you get my child to call me. Like you never are allowed to make that decision of, he asked for his mom and we're just going to make him sit in the library and see if his headache goes away for 20 minutes. Like, no, like he asked for his mom, you get me. You are not allowed to make decisions. We had a hard time at the beginning of last school year because I wanted things done differently with COVID. And it was a little bit of a fight because they were just like, if you have any symptoms, of which everything's a symptom of COVID, a cough, a headache. So at the time, like they were making kids stay home and quarantine all the time. It's like, it's flu season. You cough, you have, it's like they were being overly protective, but it's very difficult. So Jessica, I have green. Oh, eyes. It's interesting. My eyes change color. Sometimes they're green and sometimes they're blue. It depends on what I'm wearing. So, okay. So who's here? Kim in Colorado. Is Kim still here? Who do we got here? Killing fun all day. You do have to advocate for your kids. That's why I will never get a job. I'm not going to be told what I can and can't do. I always worked for myself, and it's, especially once you do it once, it's really hard to have someone tell you what to do. I always was that way too. But if you do work for yourself, the biggest thing that you have to kind of think about, worry about, be on top of is being able to work independently on your own at home. Because when you're at home, it's like, you can just go sneak off and watch a movie. You have to be very like to actually manage your time and be successful working at home kind of thing. So just all blue and green. Yeah, eyes are very sensitive. But yeah, he started getting them too. Like any little thing he would get it because the first thing was he wasn't able to breathe right. And everything else just kind of like went along with it. I have night blindness. Does anyone else have night blindness when they drive? I have a lot of trouble driving at night. It's hard for me to see at night. My grandfather had it too. He had trouble driving at night. And the reflectors, got me too. Like I couldn't see with the reflectors either. Gosh, and it's getting old too. I never had that when I was younger. I never had that problem when I was younger. You know what I just quizzed my son on the other day? Fog lights. Because if you can't see, you turn your high beams on. And then I asked him, I said, what do you do if it's foggy? Because the worst thing you can do when it's foggy is turn your high beams on. You use your fog lights. Because if you have high beams on and you have fog, it actually will reflect off the fog and go back in your eyes. So you're putting on your high beams with fog is the worst thing you can do. Absolute worst. Oh, I didn't say it, but if anyone wants to come up, I'm more than welcome to drop a link. So if anyone wants to come up, you can. I'll just drop a link anyway, just in case. But if you're going to come up to try and porn bomb me, probably not going to get very far. There. Night vision glasses. Ooh. I would like to have night vision glasses. That would be cool. I'm just looking at chat here. What are you people doing in the chat? What's doing on the chat? What's going on? What's going on in life here today? So, are there new subscribers? Hello to anybody new. If you're new, what should I become happier and happier the older I get too? I didn't really find myself until I was in my 40s and like actually love myself till I was in I thought I did, but I did not. I did not. If you wear your glasses when you take your driving test, they write something on it and you have to wear them all the time. You know what though, Bum? Like I respect that because you've always said like, I don't want to have kids. I don't want to be a dad. And I think that's great because kids are great, but they're a handful. And if you know that's not for you, the worst thing you can do is go be a parent because the things that make me upset are people who mistreat kids and animals. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with not having kids. But like, if you know you don't want them and then you do have them, that's like so completely irresponsible because obviously you're going to treat them in a way that they know they're, and that's just so shitty to do to a kid, My life, my partner to go out to me. You wanted to stay home for YouTube? That's funny. I actually really like my perfect little me time. Hey, Opal. Is going in my bathroom with my laptop and just I'll just sit there and YouTube. I'll take my shower and I'll just sit there and YouTube and I'll do my eyelashes or do my nails or something. And it's that's mommy time. Everybody leave me alone. I'm not going to get you snacks. I'm not going to make you food. I'm not going to help you with anything. Just leave me alone. I'm going to sit in my little place and do my little stuff on YouTube and with myself. And like I said earlier, that's why I like to do makeup and stuff, not because I'm vain or something or I have to have a pound of makeup on before I leave the house, but it's just kind of my relaxation time. I'm going to go sit and, sometimes I watch videos and try different things. It's just a wind down time for me. It's my time at home. No one bother me. I've never been happy or homeless. That's a funny thing that you say. So I'll post this up. This is, let me hold this. So, okay. So I've never been happier being homeless. I had everything at one point, but I was never happy. Now that I have nothing, life is simple and enjoyable. So I remember a time I do lock myself in the bathroom because my kids will just come in. And it's funny. Sometimes I'll be sitting there on the toilet and my oldest will come in and he's always hides his face. And it's the door is closed. What do you expect? But, it's not like he's going to, I'm not like a guy standing there. It's not like he sees anything. But I remember a time that I swear I just heard something. I had just come to California and me and my fiance at the time, we were driving around and exploring. And we were in San Francisco and we were driving down. And at the time I was I was in my 20s. Was I in my 30s yet? I think I was late 20s. No, late 20s. And hold on, my chair goes down and this is the other chair. This chair doesn't go down. I feel like I'm really short here. But I remember that I was having, life, I was anorexic. I wasn't totally happy with me and my life at that point. And I remember seeing a homeless guy on the side of the road. And I looked at him and I said, that guy has nothing. And he is a million times happier than I am. How is he, I have everything. He has nothing. And he is like a million times happier than me. How is that? You know, and I really thought about it. It was something I really like went and thought about. You know, this person has nothing, but does he have nothing? He has nothing if you want to consider like material things, but obviously has something I don't have because he was a happy motherfucker. So he had something I didn't have, right? And that was kind of a life lesson to me to really think about, you know, what's important, what's what and what's not. You know, he's got something I don't have. What is it? Because at the time, you know, I was a .comer, thought I had everything, right? So, I mean, that's an interesting point to make. You know, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but a person can be rich. And, you know, there's always the sayings like, you know, you can be lonely in a completely filled room. Like being lonely has nothing to do with being alone, you know, and it's all about how you feel inside. It all goes back to self-love. If you love yourself or not, like your whole world changes once you kind of make peace with yourself. And that's a really hard thing to do. It's a really hard thing to do. And I didn't get there till I was like in my 40s. But once I did, it was like, oh my gosh, like, you know, the whole world is different when you kind of like make peace with it and make peace with yourself. You know, money does create, like, some of the unhappiest people I have ever met have, you know, a shit ton of money. And some of the happiest people I've ever met have none. You know, it just proves your happiness has no bearing on your true happiness. It just doesn't. So that's my rant for the day. See, I'm 50 and I have a 10-year-old. My goodness. Your son is autistic. You're rocking the best. Yeah. Well, my son's not autistic and he does the same damn thing. And he's always like, it's like the door is closed. You know, you walk in and you have to see that I'm obviously, my head is not full height. So I'm sitting there. So what else am I doing? I don't know. You know, you can't, here's another thing. Like, cause I used to always be like, do everything for everyone else, you know, cause I was anorexic and that's what anorexics do. They do everything for everyone else. But until you can truly love yourself, you can't love anyone else. And it's true. Like a lot of people say like, oh, you know, I won't do this for myself. I'll do it for someone else. But you can't. If you honestly don't put yourself together first, you're no good to anybody else. Not at all. You know, you really have to get your stuff together before you can deal with anyone else. So my rant was terrific. I don't even know what my rant was anymore. I have so many rants. I am like so tired right now. I'm living on soda because the power went out. And so then I ended up being up all night because everything like, and I'll tell you, when I was in my 20s, being up all night, oh, no problem. Say it louder. Woo, woo, woo. I don't know what I'm supposed to say louder. But, you know, when you're in your 20s, you can stay up a few nights if you have to. You know, you can get drunk and then the next night get drunk again. But when you're older, woohoo, no, it doesn't work like that anymore. No way, Jose. Nope. Staying up. That's the monitor in the back just like scared me. I just saw that thing. But you can't, no more staying. So like when I have to stay up all night, woo, like I have a friend, he's 48 and he just had a baby. I'm like, oh my God, like 48 and you're starting all over again with diapers and I could not do that. Yeah. 46 was it? Yeah. Well, yeah, so you're about like me, Heather, because I'm 50 and I have a 10. So when you're 50, you'll have a 9-year-old. So yeah, you're about where I am. Yeah, I actually don't really drink anymore at all because I can't drink anything without kind of getting, like I can't even drink one glass of red wine without getting hungover. So I usually just don't drink. I mean, not even like one glass for like sociability. Like I would just rather not. I don't even like the taste anymore. And I used to love me some drink. COVID money. Oh, that would be fun. 3 month, I can't talk. 3 month cross country road trip. Oh, I bet. Like I've always wished, I mean, I don't, but I do, like the people who do the like the travel in a van kind of thing and just like it seems so nice and so relaxing just to like go. but I don't think I could do it. I think I'm way too like, you know, OCD to like do that kind of thing. I have a lot less hair than most though. Oh, do you trichotillomania? Trichotillomania? Is that what it's called? Who the cherry pie? How do I feel like I have a rock in my freaking legging. Feels like a freaking rock. What the hell? I'm a home you know what? I bet all of us are home people. We're probably all the same. I love being at home. Oh my gosh. I think it feels like I have something in here. Oy vey. How many states do you get to visit? Yeah, that would be fun. I always thought it would be fun to do something like that. I swear there's a rock in my, oh my gosh. Oh, you pull it out with all the kids. Remember the cherry pie girl? Remember the cherry pie girl? She's my cherry pie. And then the chick who ended up marrying Janie Lane. And she had trichotillomania, and she actually pulled her hair out. I saw that. Oh, there was a great series. It was The Women of Rock, something like that. And it was, I forget what network it was on, but it had like 9, 5, 9. That's like really close to 2, 3, 5, 9. It had 5, 9 seasons. It had a bunch of seasons. And it was actually really binge watched it. It was like the real wives of hard rock. I'll look it up and post it somewhere. But the cherry pie girl, you know, the beautiful one with she was in all the videos with that guy after that. And she pulled all her hair out. She pulled her hair out and she ate it too. She ate it. And she said she would get into a trance when she would eat her, like she would get into like a methodical trance, like get so, you know, depressed or whatever it was. And she would just go, and then she would go into it and she would wake up and she would like have, you know, hair, big clumps of hair in front and like big bald, you know, like big bald section. And, you know, she's, I don't know if you guys remember the cherry pie girl. Yeah. Warren, cherry pie. So Bobby Brown. Yes. No, it wasn't Mob Wives. It was like the Rock Wives. I don't know. It was a really good series. It was her, and then what were some of the other wives? It'll come to me sometime during this. Trichotillomania. Yep. And so imagine her being this, you know, she was a cherry pie girl, you know, beautiful. Her hair was part of, you know, it would be like me, you know, being bald, like, you know, like, you know, I got, it's part of who I am is like hair. Like when you think of me, you probably think of hair, you know, because, you know, I got a lot of hair. I need this to tilt back, not tilting back. What a weird word. Trichotillomania. This chair definitely, somehow I made it so it's like making me sit. Tommy Lee's sister. Yeah. Was it called? No, it wasn't. What was the name of the show? Heather is she is a badass bitch, man. Hobie's good. I talked to her before. It was on it. She's probably the one who's texting me, but I'm not good at multitasking. Tiny. So I've always had blonde hair. And I remember when that song came out where she was like going over all of the cars. I wanted red hair like nobody's business. Oh my God. I so wished I had red hair. I wanted to be just like her. She was so beautiful at the time. And she had, you know, she's in that white dress and she's going over the cars and she's like, oh my God. All right. What was I looking for in the next place? Oh, who was I looking for? Now I forget what I was trying to look up. God. Oh, I was trying to see if Hobie was here. Gosh, darn it. Ay. I swear to God, I'm getting older. My memory is shit. Shit. Let me see. Oh, see, I don't have my glasses on. My son makes fun of me because I do this. I do that kind of thing. He makes fun of me for it because I go like, I need my glasses. All right. I need my glasses. My glasses. But Heather is a badass bitch. Do not mess with Heather. My favorite Rickson was Pamela Anderson. Who was, so let's do, so who was your favorite rock band couple, band vixen, hair band? What was your favorite, like anything with rock and roll? Who? Panos Epirus. That sounds like a new person. Hello, Panos. Married to Rock. Yeah, it was something like Real Housewives of Rock. I got a mush brain too. Oh, Def Leppard. I always loved Def Leppard. Oh my gosh. Wait, this thing needs to go back. Panos, are you new? Are you saying you're a MILF? Am I a MILF? You're a MILF. I'm a MILF. Everyone's a MILF. MILF. Married to. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. Oh, I can't type. I can't type right now. Someone needs to Google it. I think it was Married to Rock, or I almost think it was something like Real Housewives of Rock. Real Housewives of Rock. The Ladies of Rock. Ladies of Rock. Yes. Well, oh, Poison. Oh, I loved Bret Michaels. Yeah, he was my. Well, I wasn't really into rock either. I mean, I was a full-fledged 80s kind of like, I love the 80s. Anything 80s. I mean, I was totally Def Leppard, but, then I'd go to like AHA or something. I mean, anything 80s, I was all about it. I was a total 80s girl. Kim, what was the one? Touch me, I want to feel your body next to mine. That was Samantha Fox. Samantha Fox. Remember that song? That was a good one. I like that. You know what? My husband listens to this guy, and he does house music, and he does it off of his boat. And he used to do it like in his house, but every once in a while he'd do it off a boat. So he ended up buying a boat, and he lives like on a boat, like in the water. Obviously a boat's in the water, duh. But he ended up buying a boat, and so he lives on a boat somewhere, and he's like, oh my gosh, can you imagine? And so he still does his little, whatevers, and you see him and he's on this boat, and, oh my gosh, it just seems so fun. Michael Jackson. You got unsubbed again? What? It's me. I can't unsub people though, right? I don't think I can. Hold on. I gotta snort my nose again. Yeah, Samantha Fox started as, she was like a stripper or something. Ex-Wives of Rock? Might have been. It was a good show. Stacy Q. I don't know how you get unsubbed. That is weird. That sounds so much fun. Cheesy 80s acts. Yeah, that was all I probably no one saw it, but one of, God, this damn thing, it's like right in my back. Before I went live, the first time, I was on 2 lives with Hopi, and both of them, she left me all by myself. But the second one, I was on here, like Jay Marie was on here. Some of you have seen it, but I was on here for like an hour, and it was the second time I ever was like doing anything like this. And it was my second time, and she left me. And, I'm chatting, I mean, obviously I'm like a chatty, like I can talk. It's weird talking to yourself. I mean, like I'm sitting, so picture like I'm sitting here right now in my office, like at my desk, and I'm talking. I'm like reading little tidbits, to like, get some ideas, but I'm just like talking to myself, like for no reason. I'm just yapping to myself, and no one's answering me. Hey, Frank, no one's answering. I mean, it's the weirdest thing being up here. It's absolutely weird. But I forget what I was going with that, but so I was up here and she left, and I'd been up here for an hour and I didn't know what to do. I kind of felt like I just went brain dead. I didn't have anything else to talk about. So I just started playing 80s music and I just danced. I seriously just like danced. Like I just like, you know, air guitared, and I just that that was the content. That was it. Your heartbeat next to mine. Yeah, that was a great song. It was a great song. How you doing, Frank? Frank just got here. Harley's here. Bubba Gum. Everybody's here. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. It's a Friday party. I'm never on Fridays. It's so weird. Like, it's so weird. And like, you know, like I have to get my kids from school. It's a day, like, so it's like, oh, I'm all thrown off. It's Friday. It's usually Wednesday. It's Friday now. The dating show. You know, I saw Bret Michaels in, was it Reno? It was somewhere. It wasn't quite Reno, but it was like a little casino, like closer to the Bay Area from that. Like it wasn't quite as far up, but I mean, he's totally cool and down to earth. One of the funniest things I saw. So I'm at one of these like little casinos that like, it's not at like Reno. It's just at one of those little casinos. It's up Northern California, maybe like Middletown. Is that what it's like? I think it's like Middletownish or something like that. But anyway, there's like little casinos kind of like that. And so my husband and I went to see him sing. It was like a little concert, you know, it was maybe like him kind of in a bar scenario with maybe like 30, 40 people, whatever. I loved Rock of Love. Oh my God. Oh my God. But I will digress to that momentarily. So we go and we see the show or whatever. And then I go into the bathroom and I'm standing in line for the bathroom. And there are these two girls over here holding this other girl up. And she's like wasted. She's just like, she can't even stand up. And one of the other girls, she's like, you have to sober up. And then the other one is like, do it for Bret. Do it for Bret. Do what for Bret? Like, my God, where do you think you are? Like, you're in like a, you know, random little mini casino, like not like a real big casino, like a off-brand casino. You just saw Bret Michaels, you're plastered. It's like, do it for Bret, sober up for Bret. Like, Bret doesn't know you. Bret's never gonna know you. Like, oh my God. But and they were like probably older than me, looked older than me, but yet they were trying real hard, which just I kind of felt bad. Like they were just, yeah, wasn't very good. But like the best thing she could have done for Bret was like walk away, girl, walk away. I don't know. Canuck Titan. Canocti is more like way up north, isn't it? Like really far up north. I don't think it was that. I think that's too. It was more like it wasn't that far from Calistoga. I remember that because I think that was the last bigger town that was on the way. I'm trying to remember because I'm not even familiar with that. So I think it was past like Middletownish. Clear. I think it was Clear Lake. I think it was. You know, the girl that I didn't, Heather got snotty, didn't she? On the show, not you, Heather. She was the one who kind of had more of the mullet. She was the backstabber one. Who was the girl that was really liked? I think she had the red hair and everyone thought he should be with her. Oh, so how many people in here have no idea what we're talking about? Because we're talking about Bret Michaels' Rock of Love. I'm sure there are people in here who are like, who and what are you guys talking about? Oh my God, he has screwed so many women. Oh my God. And he has diabetes too. So Daisy, yes, her name was Daisy. I have a cat named Daisy. Hey, Mad Feathers. What's up? You know, we were actually going to talk about like real things. He kind of just went off on rants. So Lacey. Oh, she seemed nice at first, but then she got all like yeah. But that, and then remember that really slutty hoe bag bitch? Oh, that's a good one. He had more pussies than the ASPCA. who was the really slutty one? She was always wasted. Hey, She Sheds. I like that name. She Sheds. That's a good name. He does. He always he does have. I think he used to have like hair extensions, like not extensions, but like because he's bald. Because he's bald. But I think he had those and they didn't look good. I think he still has them, so he can take it off and he has hair there, but I think it just doesn't look as good. Remember, what's his name? Axl Rose. Axl Rose ruined himself. Oh, he was so yummy. And then he ruined himself. Yeah, he got like little like She Sheds. She shed by the seashore. That's hard to say. As long as I'm working on painting this house, no one has ever asked me what. I was just gonna say what color it was. I was actually just gonna say you're painting. What color is it? So, what color is it? I have seen him without his bandana. It's you should not try that. Eyeballs were harmed in the making of seeing him without his bandana. It's not. Sebastian Bach. He was yummy and he is not now. He got chubby and he's not. Well, a lot of them ruin themselves with drugs and alcohol. They just like, and they're not at all. Hold on. Oh, it's good if I drop you a link because I have to pee. And anyone can come up. I don't care. As long as you don't farm on me. And look at this. Can I just say, okay, so little Chickadee is in here, right? And she's a mod. And other than that, because I never got around to modding Heather. I said I would, and I just never. I have one mod in here and like 75 people. The earlier we had like 90. And nothing's going on. Do you see how nice that is? Hi, everyone. Love this channel. After today, goal is to go after purple. Well, and her friends. Notify your husband about the purple. Wait, why would I notify her friends? No, the goal is not to go after anybody. Why would anybody go out like that? The goal is to not go after anybody. The goal is to be an adult, right? And just like the goal is not to go after anybody. I mean, if people go after people. Oh, there you are. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Give me your 4 fingers. 4 fingers. 4 fingers. There you go. All right.
Are you there? I just got my hair done. Hold on. Okay.
All
right. So.
Sew buttons on your underwear.
Anyway. Okay, so my husband and I went to London a couple years ago. I used to go all the time when I was a kid. I want to go back so bad. My husband didn't like it, blah, blah, blah. So to make myself feel more like I was in London, I went ahead and I went with something that's very popular there, but not here. I went with contrasting trim. So it's like a and then a sand
cool. Oh, that's neat.
That's all.
That's very cool. Your doggies are more quiet today.
Oh, give them a minute.
But I mean, see, everybody is nice and behaving and all that. I mean, I was listening in yesterday because I was like all talked about, but it's mayhem. See how nice people can be? There's no mayhem here. I love that. I love that there's no mayhem. What?
I feel like I look so ugly. Hold on.
You look beautiful. Stop.
Who was talking about you?
What? Nobody is allowed to talk bad about themselves. That's the rule in here. You can't talk bad about other people, but other people include yourself. So you can't talk bad about yourself either, because that's what we do as women. We talk worse about ourselves than we talk about anybody else. We treat ourselves like crap-a-doodles. We should not do that. So I want to go to the bathroom. Can you like talk for a minute while I go pee-pee?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, let me flip over to chat. Okay, I'm over there. Hey, y'all. What are you guys doing? Bubblegum. Somebody's laughing at bubblegum. Yes, it is bubblegum. It is popular over there. Okay, so my favorite, and this is an old series, but anyway, my favorite series is Sherlock. In the series, there is like this, I think it's like the stairwell. Obviously, I've watched it way too much. But anyway, they have this wallpaper up. Wallpaper is popular in London. It is. Y'all are some wallpaper loving fools. But anyway, so they have green, there's a green trim in the hallway of one of the Sherlock shows. So there's that. But anyway, I only ever saw contrasting trim. Okay, bubblegum, I'm sorry. I've only ever seen contrasting trim.
Okay, I'm back. Oh, my lordy, we are not, of all the fights to fight about, we're not fighting about wallpaper. My lord, if somebody's going to fight, it's going to be fighting about, like, often, bopping your boyfriend or, I don't know, something, cheating on somebody. So we don't have any mods, Rake's Fun Farm. That's the whole deal. Well, we have one. But if we're going to fight, we're not going to fight about that for surely. You're going to fight about, like, I don't know, sleeping with someone or I don't know. So I don't know. Who knows what's popular where? Who cares?
Well, my husband and I, we stopped in London. I don't know why he doesn't like London. I love London.
Everybody doesn't like London?
No. He's a weird. But anyway, I thought everybody was very friendly, very nice. And what was it? So
I've never been to London. I was gonna type in chat and then I was like, I could just talk. Why am I typing?
Hakuna, I felt kind of like dumped on, or probably attacked isn't quite the word, but I felt like really put on the spot. Like, I don't know.
What are you talking about?
I felt like I was very
in London
in the bitching post. It just, I was very unwelcome over there when I feel like I stayed pretty neutral, and someone else was like, they were like, I've seen you buy in.
I don't know. Well, we're not there. You can't talk about what. Yeah, we're not there. We can't talk about what we're not there.
Well,
I don't know.
Asked me, and I was answering a question. Anyway, so when we
take that up with the bitchin' post. Their name's the bitchin' post,
right?
They got a bitch because they're the bitchin' post, right?
Yeah. But anyway,
Susan's moving to London.
That's because Susan is lucky. If my husband passed away before me, I am going to pick up sticks and move to London. Because I can't.
I would say I would like to go to Italy, but I'm such a homebody. I don't know if I really would. Like, I wish Italy would come to me. I wish they would come to me.
I've got a funny story about Italy.
Yeah.
So I was 5. Actually, this story is really kind of messed up now that I look back. So my mother took me to Rome. I think that's in Italy. But anyway, she took me to Rome and we went to see, I think it was the Sistine Chapel. And I only remember bits and pieces of it. And I don't remember doing this particular thing. But I guess my mother wasn't paying attention. And I wandered off. Oh, no, I would have been 6. This was right after Pope John Paul II was shot.
Oh, my gosh, that was a long time ago.
I know. And I wandered off. And somehow I ended up near wherever the Pope's, like, his apartment, his living space. So
Sounds
anyway,
so funny to say the Pope's apartment. I
I don't know what else to call it. Like,
know, I'm just saying it sounds funny.
but anyway, and there were, I think they used to be, there were guards there. I think they used to be Swiss guards. And I started to just walk right on by them like I owned the joint. And I started to walk right on by them. At least this is what the guards told my mother when they returned her to me, or returned me to her. But they said I just told them, just, they were like, little
You're a
girl,
little staticky.
huh?
You're a little staticky. Oh no, Tootie, you're fine. You're fine. Like everybody's fine.
Okay.
So we're just like, you got a little sensitive about the bitching post. The bitching post says they totally welcomed you. You're totally welcome. So it's fine. Sometimes we take things out of context and get sensitive of something. So, well, you know what I mean, bubblegum. So like, let's just, I think all's good. So let's fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle. Blah, 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 blah. Why did your speakers blow up? Oh, did I just get really loud? Was I really loud? I can do that. I love accents, though. I love accents.
I tried to Pope's apartment, and the guards.
I would love if my husband had an accent. Like that would be so nice. Like, but he doesn't. But I almost married a guy from Lubbock, Texas, and he had just the greatest little Southern accent. And like he could just talk to me and I would melt.
I like
what's the bit? What?
I like accents from like the Savannah, Georgia area, like real
crackly.
Yeah, I have an iPhone. I'm gonna jump down. iPhones do this.
Well, maybe go down. You weren't in the beginning, but now you're crackly. Snap, crackle, pop.
It's an iPhone. They're crap. I hate this phone so bad.
I've never had an iPhone.
I have I think I've got 402 days to unload it. So
I haven't gotten a new phone in a while.
Yeah.
Would that be pronounced Michelle O'Rourke Johannesson?
Michelle.
Oh, I love French. I can't. Hey, Tragedy Pimps.
No,
what's up?
O'Rourke. That's usually an English, or not English, Irish name. But yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna hop down.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna hop down.
Crackle, Snapple, Pop, and you can come back.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Can you or someone answer purple? I don't know about. Okay. Hold on. Oh, I got really big there. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. What's the question? What's their channel? I heard they're nice. First, it's they are. Sorry. I just have to. I'm sorry. I can't spell because of my nails, but sorry, I just had to. Why is it not there? They are. Just had to. But anyway, so the tavern does game nights and stuff. So they started as the tavern, the tavern to go sit at the tavern, whatever. Right. She asked a mod to drop the link. Oh, yeah. I guess I don't have any mods, so that has to be me. Oh, you little chickadee, you can drop anybody's link you want. I don't care. But yeah, so they started the tavern, and that was the tavern. You go, you get a drink, whatever, the tavern. And then they started. I don't know why I am. I just, And then I'm the worst because my nails always get in the way when I type. So I have horrible spelling, it seems, but it's really just I can't type. And then the bitching post was created to just bitch, to just bitch about stuff. So yeah, they're both. I mean, it's all the same people, but one's more for hanging out game night, and the other one's more for bitching. But yeah, so you can drop whatever. I can drop it too. Hold on. Hey, Betty Boop. What's up? So my hair is just purple shampoo. So I bleached my hair, and then I use purple shampoo. And if your hair is dry, you know, not wet, dry, not like dry as in like dry. And then you put like the purple shampoo in and you leave it in for a little while. And even if you like saran wrap your head so you look really silly, and leave it on for a little while, it'll come out looking purpley blue. I once actually left it in for like, I think maybe, I should comb my hair, for like half an hour. And it was kind of bluish. It was kind of bluish. It was actually pretty cool. But yeah, I didn't want to say that, SoCal, but yes, it was created to basically bitch back to people who were like more of a review the people bitching. Yep, we can drop, I guess, Little Chickadee's my only mod right now. I never got around to modding people, and everybody's fine. So, I mean, but yes, any mod, I guess, you know what? Like, you can type in your own link, can't you? I mean, why can't you type in your own link? I think you can. You just type in a link, or maybe does it take the HTTP off? But yes, I'm not, things that I am not is I don't care about, you know, other people's channels. I'm not like, don't talk about it. And I believe everybody has a right to speak whatever they want to speak. So I am not a, you know, I don't block. I don't any of that. So I was going to do tragedy pimps. I'm just trying to think. Tragedy. Is Chickadee here? Like, I'm typing in another window, so I can't hear anything. Not that you guys are saying anything anyway. It's like sitting in a room by myself. Okay, here's tragedy pimps. So we'll do this one. Oh my gosh, there's a picture of Michelle right there. Whew, it's a little scary. Okay, so here's Michelle. People want their links posted. I'm a badass. Well, I don't know if I'm a badass, but I got an ass. I misspelled ruckus. See, but that's my typing. When I do that, that's my typing. But, and that really isn't an excuse. So that's tragedy pimps. So tragedy pimps exposed. Okay. I will get around to modding people. I just, like, right now I don't want to do it because, like, I don't want to, you know, like, stop doing it. So who else am I doing? What else are we doing? Susan. So let me do Susan. Hold on. How do you get the Nightbot thingy? What do I type in for Susan's to get her? Okay, Crystal. That'll come up with that. There you go. Okay, so here is going to be, here's Susan. How do you get night? Does anyone know how you get? Oh, I didn't type Susan in front of it. Okay, that's Susan. See, I do Grammarly too, but it's more that my nails touch other characters. So it's more just like my nails are hitting other things. So it's like I can spell all good, but my nails are doing. Oh, when you go, oh, that's the easy way. Oh, it doesn't let you go to someone's channel. Oh, I wonder why. You download Nightbot? Okay. All right. Oh, no. So I can click on people. So, okay. So who else wants their channel dropped? Just type in if you want your channel dropped, and then I can click and do it. So I did Tragedy Pimps. Who else wants one? There's a website for it? Okay. Thank you, Bob. I will look for it. Okay. Who else wants their channel dropped? And just type in the chat, and then I can be smart. And then I just hit go to channel, and then I got it. So learn something new every day. Yeah, I love Grammarly, but it's my nails that are hitting me. Okay, all right. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's to put you in timeout. I don't want to put you in timeout. Oh, see. Oh, you know what? It's not in StreamYard. I can't do it in StreamYard. Like, it doesn't go to channel in StreamYard. Little bastard. All right, I have to actually type it in here. You know, StreamYard is like, does anybody actually use wait, oh, that's not you. It's hard to find you, bum. I guess it'd be easier to go to my subscriptions then. Some people it's hard to find because their name has other people that come up first or whatever. But does anyone actually stream using actual YouTube, or does everyone really use? Gosh, I just added you, so you should be at the top. There's the, oh, there you are. There you are. Wait, now I lost you. Oh my gosh, I'm having a blonde moment. I'm having a blonde moment. Why did the blonde stare at the orange juice container? Because it said concentrate. Okay, I just found frog and, oh, there you are. Okay, all right. Oh my God. All right, I'm figuring this out. Okay, here we go. Now we'll do the bum. That was good. Okay. Guys are making me work today. Okay. Bum. There's the bum. Well, I just know that the bum can make you can do other people's links from the bum. Yeah, she is very sensitive. No. You admit, she admits she gets sensitive. We had a whole conversation about it one day just because someone said something in chat. And as soon as they said it, I was like, I took it one way and I was like, I know she's going to take that as them dissing her. And I knew it. And then right after it was said, she was like, took it offensively. And I, so everybody takes things differently. And I'm not a sensitive person, but some people are. So, okay. So we did, who else do we need to do? Well, yeah, we're talking about you being sensitive. Okay. So who else do I need to do? We did the bum. There's a bum. Who else was it? Did we do yours, Unseen? No, we didn't do yours. Okay, so I got to find you. Hold on. Okay, we'll find yours. Guys are making me work. Okay, I'm going to have to blow my nose soon. My snotty old nose. Because I'm so full of myself, I haven't gotten my free nose job yet. All right, where are you? Oh, I just saw you, I think. I just saw you. I'm going to have to put my glasses on. Oh, I just saw you, you little stinker. Where are you, you little stinker Unseen? Come on. I really hate when people put stuff in their names that you can't type, like a little emoji thingy or something. All right, where is she? Where are you? Damn you. Difficult. Oh, my God. Where are you? Oh, my God, I'm getting bored. I can't find you. Oh my gosh. Oh, what would be really nice if they made these in alphabetical order or something. It's like the third time I've gone through and I can't find her. And now they're all like starting to hurt my eyes. Ugh. All right, why can't I find you? Damn it. Oh my God. I see no thanks. Why can't I see Unseen? I don't see you in here. Gosh darn it. This is irritating me. Sorry if something's going on in chat. I have no idea what's going on. Unseen true crime. Unseen true crime. Okay. Dear Lord. Oh, that's not you. Oh my God. I'm having trouble finding you. This is irritating. That's me. It's showing me. Oh my God. Are you on a Discord I'm in? Because I can't find you. I don't know why. Oh, there you are. Gosh darn it. Finally. Why on earth could I not find that? Okay, there we go. Okay. Boy, okay. There you go. Okay. Woo! My work here is done. Oh, my work here is complete. That was difficult. Dear Lord. Oh no. I have a new nickname. I am Barbie doll. Because I am plastic. Only my boobs are plastic. I don't know what she's talking about. Yes, that is my new name. I heard that I was now going to be called Barbie doll, but you could find worse to call for me. Like, what, like Barbie doll? I mean, I don't know. Don't all kids want to play with Barbie doll? I think Barbie doll, I think Barbie doll's a good name to have. I mean, I'm not offended by that at all, personally. I mean, my goodness. It takes a lot of money to be this fake and yet look this real, but yet look this fake. It takes a lot of effort over here. My goodness. Thank you for somebody finally acknowledging it. Hey, Money Moves. What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. So is there any other channels I need to do? See, that's why I would like to get that Nightbot thingy, because then you can do it through there. Because that was difficult. That was quite difficult. Quite difficult. My goodness. And as I have said, my power went out. So I have not slept yet. I am tired. Thus for my little, sorry, I'm going to blow my nose again. And so I don't offend, reach higher. I will be. See how couth I am? So couthy, couth. All right, I'm going back in chat to see if I missed anything because I was off there. Queen, okay, Tragedy, Pimps, and Bum. I got them. I don't think there's anyone else that I missed. If there is anyone else that I missed, let me know. Hi, Johns. I just saw someone I haven't seen before. John Southern Exposure. That's a cool name. Hello, Matt Byton. How do what? How do you do? Hello, can we go? Hello, can we go? Hello, Frank is back. Frank is good. He has survived being weaponized. He was weaponized. Like, what is that? Weaponized. Probably get blocked a lot. Yeah. You probably do get blocked a lot. I used to get blocked a lot. I got blocked for saying hi once. But sometimes as a creator, you just get blocked. Like people see you and they just like, I don't know. It's really stupid. Like, oh, that's what I was going to have this live to actually talk about something. And I haven't talked about a damn thing. I just went on my rant, all that. Blah, blah. But one thing that I was going to talk about was since 2 people out of the 5 million people on. Is it 5 million or 50 million? I think 50 million is the number of people in California. I think there are 5 million creators on YouTube, and 2 of them think I'm a bullying channel. No, just kidding. I'm sure there's more. There are actually 3. No, just kidding. No, I'm not actually at all. No, I really am. But anyway, I think I'm a bullying and a hate channel. So one of the things that I was going to do today, because I was going to, do stuff, was I was going to look at my channel and actually tell me if I look like a bully. And sorry, my power went out. I was up all night. I didn't really get to do anything. I basically combed my hair. I'm kind of like a hot mess. Hopefully I'm hot mess. I don't want to be a cold mess or a medium rare mess or a I don't even know anymore. I lost myself on that one. But anyway, you've been blocked more than blocks on Minecraft. That's a good one. I wish I knew how to do more. Oh, Cliff. They are hard to do it. Well, Little Chickadee, you have to get a good if you get a good editing program, helps you a lot. But anyway, one thing that I was going to do was see if I look like a bullying channel. So what is something one would have to be a bullying channel? And one thing I thought of was you probably would make videos about like 1 or 2 people. Like if I was a bullying channel, I would probably only have videos about like a few people, or maybe that's not like something, but you would have videos about like a limited number of people, maybe 1 person, maybe 2 people. If you were bullying, you would actually have to call their names out. You would have to actually talk about them. Like you would have to talk about them to be a bullying channel, right? Or not? Because the person who thinks I'm a bullying channel, I've never actually talked about her. So, so what are the criteria? Well, it's funny because, quite honestly, I think I am a roast channel. And now I think, like I'm turning into, maybe more of a truth channel. Like the beginning I had roasts, but now my last few ones have been like the bully, that's hard to say, bully Jedi mind trick. Like something like that was more like telling the truth of like, these are the different types of bullies, and this is what they do and this is how to spot them. So, a although I kind of did roast groups of people. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I'm a bully channel because so the definition of a bully is someone who seeks out someone else with the intent of harm or bringing them down. Like you basically want to bring them down. So I would think I would have to go to them. Like I would have to seek them out. I would have to go to them, right? And I don't go to anybody. You come to me, right? But it's content. Yeah, I mean, like sometimes I say things like, you know, I didn't call you an idiot, you know, that's for your mom to, or something like that, you know. I mean, in a way, I'm saying you're an idiot, but, you know, there's a difference, and maybe we should Google it. There's a difference between being like, you're a fucking idiot, and like joking, like, oh, I called you an idiot. Like, you know, I thought you already knew. But the definition of roasting is you take something that is something you want to talk about. Like, I do want to talk about the fact that you do that. And maybe you shouldn't do that. And maybe you should change that. And instead of kind of being mean about it, you know, saying, you know, you smell, you don't shower enough. Instead of just being like, you stink to high hell, and like even freaking skunks don't want to be near you. You're so stinky. You know, instead of just like ripping them a new asshole because they stink, you know, you kind of say it in a funnyish way. You roast them. Like, you're so smelly, freaking clothespin wouldn't be strong enough to hold you shut. I don't know. That made no sense. But you do it in some way like that, where you're kind of getting the message across that maybe you're smelly, but you're not doing it in like a hurtful way that someone's going to be hurt from. And that's kind of the definition of not bullying. That's not the definition of bullying. That's the definition of roasting. Like, bullying is going after someone wanting to hurt them. You know, what you want to hurt them. You want to bring them down. You want them to feel badly about themselves, you know? I mean, it would kind of be like if you went on live and you just talked about like, you know, you're a fucking cunt and, you know, I can't stand you because, you know, maybe you got the Barbie gene, but I didn't. And, you know, you're so fake and plastic and I would never want to be like you. And my husband would never want anything like you because he can't stand plastic. I mean, that's more a little bit just ripping someone a new asshole because you don't like them. You know, it's a little different of a thing. But amazing how people are willing for their channel to lose all credibility by Ma's channel members. Yeah. Yeah, it's like your mama jokes. But you know, your mama jokes they can cross the line, because I've seen a lot of those. I don't know. There is a fine line. There definitely is a fine line. It's not cut and dry like because roasting can become bullying. Like, you know, there are certain things I can say. Like, sometimes when I write out my skits, see, it's funny because the See You Next Tuesday, where like in the UK, it's used, you know, kind of like they call their cigarettes fag. You know, it's like there are certain words, you know, overseas that it's not the same used at all. But roasting can become bullying. I mean, so I write out, "Hi, Mike, how are you doing? I saw you in comment section last night, but I haven't seen you today." But I write out, like, I decide kind of what I'm going to do, and then I write all my stuff out and then tweak it. But there are sometimes when I write jokes that I'm like, oh, that's a little too mean. Like when I did the response, you know, thing to Heidi, you know, after she called me up, and the way she said, "You fucking cunt," she enunciated that T. But when I first wrote it, I was like, oh, that's a little too, you know, too mean, you know, even though she deserved it. But, you know, there's a difference. You can go from I keep saying it. You can go from roasting to bullying pretty fast. You know, you can. And, you know, I've only had one person, and they weren't talking about themselves, but one person say that they kind of were offended, but they didn't say offended, but like what I said made them feel bad about themselves. And, you know, they told that to me in a respectful way, and we talked about it. And I think as a creator, I learned something because I don't know what I'm doing. Wait till you hear what H said on P Live. Well, tell me. Let's go. Let's go. Let's just say it like it is. But yeah, should I find it? Well, I don't want to see. Let me see the beef. Who's the beef? Who's the beef? I gotta really roast someone. I haven't really the last roast was Heidi, and that was a hard one because I really wanted to like. I remember with the first one I had, I read through it to my husband, and he's like, roast the beef. That's a good one. I want to do one where I roast myself. And I'm gonna be like a blow up Barbie doll, like a blow up doll. But I'm gonna roast myself. I mean, I think that would be hilarious. And I've been thinking about this for a long time. I would get like and a lot of people have asked to be roasted too. It's funny, but I want to get like a blow up doll, like a big blow up doll with like, and I'll put like hair extensions on and a whole bunch of like eyelash extensions and some nail. I would totally do it up, and it would be hilarious. Because no one ever roasts themselves. Like, I don't care. Like, when Annabelle, she's going to be Annabelle now, from now on. You want me to be Barbie? You be Annabelle. Like, when she first said that, I was like, so? Like, I think that's hilarious. I mean, I think it's funny. I mean, I wouldn't come on here and do what I did if I couldn't take it the other way around. Which is funny because and I should show you guys. That's one thing I meant to do too, was to show you guys some of the things that I actually got by the doxers. But I'll show you guys some of the things that I got. And it's interesting because, first of all, they're not very smart because it was fairly easy to tell things of, when something was created or why or where. I mean, but it's really funny. Like, there was one where it has, and I'll show you guys in a sec, but it had like a list of videos, and it's like each one had a view, and it's like, well, there's only one day where, this video had that views from this date to this date, and this one had it from this date to this date, and this one had it, so it's easy to figure out when screenshots were taken. At the bottom it has, galaxy, there are little things in it that make it very easy to figure out, and then you look at like, okay, so they've been trying to track me since May, and they took like screenshots, so basically they take these screenshots and they put it together in these stupid little harassing emails that are just like, oh my God, they couldn't harass like a freaking lobster, if they tried to. But like they all are on a certain day. And each one is one day after I made a video that offended a certain person, a creator. Are you referring to oh, yeah. So this is funny. So she apologized to me. And maybe I'll just read some of it. Like, that's what I said I was originally going to do. So we'll do two things. First, I'll talk about the emails, and then I'm just looking at the chat, and then I will, and then we can look at the doc stuff that I had. Just so everyone remembers, she called me the F and C word, and sorry about that. She called me the F and C word, and then, interestingly enough, where did all the new subscribers go? What do you mean new subscribers? New people in chat? What do you mean? Where are you people? Where are you? So let's see here. Let me get these up and I will just read them to you. Did we scare them off? She said to me, yeah. So she sent me an apology for calling me, the C word. I should just stop. Just stop talking. Because I'm trying to talk and read, and I'm just sounding like a real goof nugget. Hold on. Let me just. Oh, music. I have two mice here. Mouses. So who are we not trusting now? Who's in chat that got the Ixnay on the pin stay? Okay. Yes. So let's just go through this whole thing. Is anyone still live right now by chance? Do we know if anyone's live right now? She's planning her funeral. Oh my God. Those poor, you know what the worst of it is? The children. And even though they're mostly grown right now, I realize that, but okay, so all right. Okay, I'm gonna pull up the emails here. I wonder if I should do it on mine. So they were online or they were live. Like, I don't care if people put names in here. Like, I'm not scared. Like, I'm not scared. So Annabelle was live. And is she still live? Oh, my mouse. My boule. Yeah, is anyone live right now? All right, let me try and find a better place to put this. Move this over real quick. Oh my gosh, there's too many things here. I'm getting confused. I come from a land down under where women grow and men plunder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better go, you better. You like that? Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's see if anybody's live right now. I don't think anyone's really live right now. So hold on. P was when you went live and it's ended a while ago. Oh, did she go live when I went live? Did she try and do that whole little thingy thing? Or was she already live when I went live? I don't even know if that question made sense. You better go. You better take cover. Ow. You better run. You better take cover. Yeah. Well, there's only something that says streamed 1 day ago, so it's probably not hidden right now. Everything is public at Truth for the Missing. Okay. 355 views. See. Oh, she recorded. So why was she calling the police? If anyone wants to come up, they can. And you can even come up too over there, Annabelle. Let's see. There you go. Okay, what was I gonna say? Someone was talking about, having subs and stuff. Let me just say, I always find it interesting when people get a whole bunch of subs and that she was calling the police. Fucking more. I'm sorry. That's just stupid. That's just flipping stupid. She was. Tammy's husband said something a long time ago, right? Because I heard that. I heard what her husband said. He probably shouldn't have said it, but it wasn't like, okay. So is that really you, the bum? So I know you're not going to show me your face, right? But I can just put you up. But I have to know it's really you, bum. So are you still in chat? Let me see. Hold on. Sorry, I snorted. Wait, you're not in chat. Oh, there you are in chat. So wait, can I hear you? Hold on. Can I hear you if you talk? I don't think I can. Hold on. So let me see what I can I go? Why can't I just see people from here? Like, that's really annoying. Hold on. Oh, there, I showed that. Hold on. I'm trying to just. It's annoying. Hold on. I got it. Actually, I have no idea. So this is interesting. Hold on. So it says, though, that you're someone else. It has, oh, I don't think you're the bum. I don't think you're the bum. I don't think you're the real bum. Because then at the top, it says that you're FMX star, authenticated with YouTube. So I think that means you're that other person and you're just coming up to look like the bum. Because you know the bum already said he didn't want to be seen, so you know I'm going to let him up without being seen. Right? So you think you're going to get that way. So I don't think you're really the bum. But let me verify myself. Because I don't think he did the bum leave chat? He left chat. It makes it difficult for me. Unseen, can you just come up into my back chat just so I can see something? I'm not going to put you up or anything. I just want to see something, how you look in back chat. Bum, can you put something? Well, I want to test something out, Poison. I do want to test something out. So Unseen, can you just come up and just be in back chat? I want to look at something. So she's calling the police for something that was months ago. And Bum, can you type something in chat? Okay, so I want to see something here. Hold on. See, okay, so see this is it. So here's another thing, and maybe other people don't know it, but so there's 3 dots, and when I click on them at the top, it says Unseen True Crime authenticated with YouTube, because that's who she is. And then when I click on the Bums one, at the top it says FMX star authenticated with YouTube. So that means that the person who looks like the bum here, he really is FMX star. He just changed his name. So, right? So do you want to come up, Unseen? Like, wave your hand if you actually want to come up, and I'll let you up. Do you want to come up, Unseen? Okay. Bum, are you in chat? I think the bum in chat is not the bum. Oh, I'm typing with this damn laptop. Hold on. I think the bum in back chat is not the real. Do you want to come up, Unseen? Yeah? Okay. Hold on. There we go.
Yeah,
all right.
He just needs to go down and change his name. There should be like a little box there, like right under his little avatar basically. And he just go down there and change his name so that he doesn't look so crazy.
Well, when I look, his name isn't really the bum. So
that's what I'm saying. He go back, change his name so he looks less creepy, show you his picture, and then come out.
Well, I think it says not the. I think it says a different name up here because he's really not the bum at all.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Go into the back chat and he says that he uses his. Okay, I use my FMXSTSR account to create StreamYard for the bum. So
I got it.
Back, if he hits his done button, goes back.
I see what you're saying. I'm just reading private chat right now. I got you. Okay. I'm just seeing private chat right now. So I'm really a blonde, and this is like my 4th, 5th time. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. So, okay. So I took that to be like, he's this FXS person. He's totally like not even the bum. So yeah. So change that. And all right.
And then show you his picture and then do his little finger thing and then, yeah. I confuse myself. Okay. But yeah, Tabby's husband did that like forever ago. So why are you still talking about it? Like, that's just stupid. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just going to like call it out that's just stupid. Okay. So I'm just going to do May and then, okay. All right.
Hey,
what's up?
Chat. I want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat. You guys are all beautiful people today. Appreciate it. What's up,
Sorry,
Queen?
I had a
Hold it
little
down.
trouble verifying you. I apologize, but I have
No.
to-
Hey, it's cool. It's cool. I'd be skeptical too. But you know, I'm a current criminal, so I don't really like showing my face. You know.
Well, if I had
But
read
there's
private
nothing
chat, I
criminal.
would have I didn't read private chat. If I had read private chat, I would have got it. But it's only my fifth time. I don't really got it.
It's all right. It's all right. Nah, I just I just want to give a shout out to everybody and say what's up.
What's up? What's up? Woo! Wow, 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 wow. What's up? I love my bum. Where's my frog? Where's my frog?
Oh, he was jumping around on different lily pads this morning. He's usually a morning guy, so you'll catch him before noon Pacific, and then anything after that, he's done for the day usually.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, it's just how it works.
The morning guys. Morning. So, are you getting to understand who the players are in this silly drama that goes around?
Yeah, it's funny that the true crime community definitely has its own set of players, you know. And it's funny the bigger.
Crime.
Yeah, well, they call it true drama, true drama, but whatever.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, no. The thing that makes me laugh is that everyone starts as a small community at first, and they stick to their roots, but then over time when they start to become bigger, it's like themselves evolve as a person, and then they kind of change or forget who their true identity is, and it's sad to see things like that evolve over time.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy. These are grown women acting stupid.
No, it's funny because everyone. Okay, here's what I see about true crime. You've got people that are out there to just do evil things and malicious things, and just be bad. You've got other people that kind of want to create a narrative and kind of dictate the channel's direction in a sense. It's like I've seen co-hosts basically take over the host's channel, and it becomes their show, and it's just crazy. It's just like, wow, am I watching this person's channel or am I watching the co-host run it's crazy.
I'm
and
trying
then
to figure there's a back thing in here. I'm trying to move this back thing if I'm looking weird and everything.
Oh no, don't worry about that. No, and then what I'm starting to notice now is that these true crime channels have become so big that their communities are almost like little minions themselves, and they're going out and they're sabotaging other channel communities and everything, and they're exposing everybody. They're essentially attacking each other, and they've lost the main focus, which is to help families that lost a child. But they're so wrapped up in their own bullshit that they're attacking each other, and they've lost the main agenda purpose, And you get these other people that think that they're so fucking smart and slick that they're going to solve a case. It's like, bro, you're not even a fucking detective, and like, you think you're going to solve the case? Like, have fun with that, like, you can only do so much as a quote unquote true crime detective. You're only going to solve what the things that you put together, that are true facts, that whether pictures or a dialect, what you hear people talking. But other than that, it's just all hearsay. It's all theories. It's all suggestions, and people attack each other if they don't get their views. People don't agree with them. It's just like, it's almost become so political now, to where it's bullshit. And it's just like, it's not what it used to be. I don't think true crime will ever go back to what it was once in its heyday. I think that now there's just so much corruptness involved in all across the board on everyone's channel that I think that it's very easy to lose what the whole point of it is, and that's like what I said, is helping out families that lost someone, Well,
you lose your credibility too. I mean,
absolutely.
You are doing, you have one video that is, about a child, and then you have your next video is where, you're cursing someone out every other word, and it's 3 hours of like, bitch, cunt, pussy, fuck you, this and that, like that, kind of, you lose your credibility. I mean, I remember when, this was in the 90s, and I was creating websites. And so I had made on my website, talking about me, I had videos that I had done, and one of them was like a personal video. You know, it just, you know, it was like a comedy video, and it was funny, and I think there was a swear word in it. And I remember the person who I was going to get a contract with said, you know, you should remove that because that's not professional. And I was like, what? It's, you know, I can put whatever I want. And he's like, well, this is your professional site. I'm going here to kind of vet you if I want to work with you or not. And seeing that, you know, that's not professional. That makes me think less of you. And I was in my 20s at the time. So I was kind of like, you know, what, there's a bad swear word in it. And like, you know, you're an asshole. But, you know, now that I'm older, it's like, you know, if you're helping me with my child and I go to your page and I see a video of my child, and then it's like, you know, the next three are like, you know, just drama, bad things, you know, it's like that just, it ruins your credibility. It ruins your professionalism. And how are you going to say you're a reputable person trying to solve cases and find a child when, you know, you're acting like a sixth grader meanie? It just doesn't work.
No, totally. And I relate that from the supercross dirt biking world as a mechanic. You know, anybody can be a mechanic and hold a tool in their hand, but do they know what they're doing? Do they know the theory behind of a motor and how it works? And being on a race team or even at the professional level doing that, I mean, you're not really, you're the only thing that you're being credited on is your mechanical abilities, you know, being able to make sure that that bike is operational for the whole entire you know, length of the race, you know.
Yeah.
So if you can't, if you got an unhappy rider, or if you got a bike that's blowing up, or you don't know how to handle a stressful situation, if your rider comes into the pits during the middle of a race and he needs, you know, his front, he crashed, and his bars are all twisted up, you got to do something on the move. You're not going to grab your backpack and start looking for tools to fix it properly. You're going to start kicking that front tire until it lines up and then get him back on the track as fast as possible. I mean, there's things that you got to do that not everyone knows. And that's why I say I can relate that, you know, being a mechanic at that professional level, because I'm being judged, I'm being critiqued. My career is based on my performance, not so much as the words that come out of my mouth, but my job, the job itself and how I do the job.
Right. I totally get you. I totally agree. But that's what, you know, that's the kind of stuff that we have going on. And even more, like Heather said, you know, now they're going out, you know, you're going after people who aren't even, you know, true crime. So it's like you're letting in all this unprofessionalism, and all it does is hurts, you know, the people you're trying to help. And the other bad thing we were talking about the other day is, you know, it doesn't pay as well to work for the kids. You know, the videos where you're doing it for the kids don't quite pay as well, you know, as the ones where you're, you know, acting like a fifth grader, you know. So it's kind of like, you know, you want to get paid, you know, it's just not the appropriate message is getting sent back to you.
I think you see a person's true colors. Yeah, no, I was just going to say, I think you see a person's true colors once they're backed up or pinned up against the wall. They're either going to break or they're going to power through it. And then that's just a sign of their character as a human being, you know. It's funny when you get somebody in a situation like that, and the ones that freak out and panic, you know, start name calling, start pointing the finger at everyone but themselves, and just try and do everything, you know. And it's just like, man, like, really, you know.
Yep. And that's what we have going on is, you know, all these people just like they're talking in chat. I'm trying to reach chat too about someone who, this person Tabby, you know, this other person Annabelle was mad at Tabby's husband, did say something that wasn't quite that nice to her husband, but this was a long time ago. So everybody's saying that like she just called the police on her about something that happened months ago. Can you even do that? Like, hi, this happened 5 months ago. What are they going to do?
That's one hell of a grudge to be holding.
Yeah.
To carry around I mean, you got to be miserable carrying around a grudge and then constantly thinking about it day in and day out. You know, I mean, you just gotta let shit go.
So someone struck someone. No, Tabby should not take that strike back. Do not take that strike back. No. It's like when the criminal says, you know, tell me what I want to hear and I'll let you go. tell me what you want to hear, and they're still going to kill you. They're not going to let you go. Don't believe that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like, okay, here's a great example right here. That's like when supposed your best friend steals $20 off your dresser, and that same best friend is helping you look for that $20.
Yep.
It's just like, really?
You know, one thing that I'm fine. So I got doxxed, right?
Yeah, because I saw your community pictures that you had posted.
So the funny thing that's going on is, I'm finding that, the people who you think are the people who you think aren't always the people who you think. Sometimes you think someone's on your side, and they really are, and you would be surprised to know who is good and who is bad, because there are people who, like, I've said something to, because, like, trust me, I know how to play the game. So people think I'm saying stuff because I'm an idiot. No, everything I say, I assume is going to get back to the person who I shouldn't want it to get back to. Like, I never say anything that I would be upset if it got anywhere, right?
It sounds like that sounds like what you're doing is you're testing the person to see how they would take what you say and run with it. It's almost like you're testing them.
Yeah, you're giving someone rope to hang themselves. So in this, I have been giving people rope to see if they hang themselves. And it's interesting because, it's just like, you see it in the mob movies where you think one person is getting the other person, and it's like, oh, they actually were getting them back. It's like, oh my gosh, I didn't see that twist tie coming around. And, so much stuff going on here that it's like, things come back, and I'm like, wow, you really were dirty. Like, you took my bait and ran with it. Like, wow.
Yeah, I think the saddest thing is when you see a child look up to a quote unquote superstar, or someone that, someone on a high level like that, and they look up to him as like a hero, or an influencer, or someone that they can just look up to. And when they meet that said person, it's totally not who they imagine them to be or what they see them as. They're a completely different person. I think seeing a child realize who a person really is in real life and just not on the TV screen is a rude awakening, and it's almost a heartfelt moment seeing a child grow up in that moment instantly and realize that people aren't exactly who they portray themselves to be. One thing I learned is that I don't really trust anybody. I look at everybody as a snake in the grass. What are they trying to get from me to benefit themselves? I just feel like that's just how life is. That's just the human nature. So what I do is I keep everyone at, a distance away from me. I only say certain things, and I don't say anything that's not being asked. So I don't go out and divulge extra information.
Well, that's the other thing that, so we might as well just talk about my Heidi emails. So, Heidi is this person who, she called me. So I'm just going to say this to chat. So Crayola decided that she was going to call me Barbie. She said, I'm just going to call her Barbie because there's worse words I could say, but that fits for now. So if you want me to be Barbie, you can be Annabelle. So fine to you. So, and I guess this person, Tabby, so they were going at it. These two people were going at it, like tit for tat, putting shit up about each other. And then the one person took all her stuff and privatized it. So, and then struck the other. So basically Annabelle and Tabby were going at it. And then all of a sudden Tabby privated all her stuff and struck Annabelle. And then Annabelle couldn't do anything back because all the stuff was privated. So she totally got her.
Wow, that's a snake. I mean,
but
that just shows that the character.
Yeah, but Annabelle is now trying to threaten Tabby to take the strike back.
See, sometimes you can't act like a child in certain situations. Sometimes, you know what? If it's out of your control, sometimes it's not worth the headache or the problems or the time that's going to go out and get somebody back. Sometimes it's just best to just, as they say in the movie Frozen, let it go. Let it go. Just let it go.
That's another thing. And, in physics, you learn every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So here's what's going on. A certain person started it, and then the person has the reaction, and then it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. they're looking at the reaction as like this new action. It's like, no. So then they go back, and then the person has a reaction. It's like, no, no, no. And
Yep.
it's like,
And then that's the tit for tat.
because it's like, but this isn't the, you know, you have to go back to the initial, what was the start of it, you know? And it's like, here was the start of it. And, you know, at the end of the day, you basically can't have a reaction, because anytime you have a reaction, that's going to be taken as a new action. So it's like, you know, you just can't have a
totally.
reaction. You just gotta like, and that's hard to do sometimes. I mean, I get it, but you know, you just gotta like,
but I mean, if you're talking about professionalism, the one that bites their lip and still stands tall is the one that's going to come out on top. You know, don't cave in. Don't start belittling the person that's belittling you. Just, you know, take it with a grain of salt. Know that in your own heart that they're the ones with the issues, but you don't need to put them on blast about it. Just let everyone else look at the situation and what's going on, and let them be the judge. Because you're 9 times out of 10, the person that's being quiet is the person that everyone's going to feel for, and it's the person with the big mouth that no one's going to like.
Yep. Like in this thing, so the Annabelle, she said, well, you have to take this strike off me, and if you don't, I'm going to harass you every day for the 90 days until like whatever.
See, she lowered herself to that level, and she shouldn't have did that, you know? She could have went about a different way.
I always say what you say about me has to say more about you than me. Like if you want to, you know, you want to go over there and have a 25-minute rant about how I'm a Barbie and I'm plastic and I'm fake, and you would never, like, that says more about you than it does about me. Like, you know.
Yeah, no,
like,
I totally agree. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You know, it shows their character, who they really are. You know, their character comes out, you know. You get these people pinned up, you know, and then they're going to react, and their true character will come out, you know, behind, you know, everyone has a facade. Yeah, everyone has a facade that they put up. Oh, I live this beautiful life. Oh, I'm a perfect person, whatever. But when push comes to shove, when you put someone in a situation where they're backed up, their true colors will always come out, and you'll see the facade that they put up crumble.
Yep. And this person, the facade, I don't know if there ever really was one, but I mean, I don't know. She's just mean. I mean, she's just not, and I'm sorry to say this, but I just don't think she's a good person. I just don't. I mean, that this is like what she wants to do. It makes her so happy to just treat people like shit. And the funny thing is she thinks that's how I am. And it's like, what? Like, you know, like, no, that's not how I am, but that's how you are. But it's just this incredibly ridiculous situation that has been going on for months, and it just keeps going on and on and on and on. And she goes after the people she goes after because she knows she can kind of like, you know, get onto them. Like she's going after this tabby person because, you know, she knows that she might get over on her. Like she's not going to really do much to me because I'm just going to say fuck you in a bag of salt, you know. And I don't. It's annoying because it brings everybody down. It brings the whole everybody down because no one wants.
I'm sure everyone has a different opinion, but on my opinion, I just feel that it's childish how she's handling herself in the situation. Like I said, there's plenty of other ways to go about doing it. I think that she just went. I believe her emotions took over. Once a person's emotions take over, you know, all bets are off. You know, they ain't thinking clearly at all. They're thinking with their emotions, and usually, you know, it can be revenge.
Well, it's totally it's totally a revenge thing. I mean, it's not, you know, it's funny because you have people who are like, I don't strike people, you know, like on one side, you know, it's the whole, I don't strike people. I love clip channels. It's free publicity. But then as soon as something goes awry, it's like, oh my God, I have to, and it's like, wow.
Well, see, my thing is that Ryan Upchurch expects everyone to believe his theory is that he's right. But once his theory is proven wrong, he kind of backpedals and yells at everyone else. You know, it's just like he won't take it for what it is. You know, it's just like he won't admit that he was wrong. You know, he won't do certain things. It's just like, okay, well, that just shows your type of character.
See, I hate when people can't admit that they're wrong. I mean,
I know.
It's
stubbornness. It's stubborn in their ego. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I have no ego. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like I don't care. I will apologize. I will get down. Like if I do something wrong, like, you know, if I'm an asshole to someone, I will stop and look at it and be like, yeah, you know, I was an asshole. Like I would respect. Like, I hate people who talk about people behind their backs. Like, if I say something about, hey, Kim, if you hear me say something about somebody like behind their back, it's because I've already said it to their face, or I have no problem saying it to their face. And, you know, I have all these people who talk about me. Like, I would respect you more if you just came up to me and said, I think you're a fucking plastic Barbie doll bitch and I can't stand you. I'd be like, well, thank you for, you know, your opinion, you know, whatever. But if you say it behind my back, no respect for you. No respect for you at all.
Yeah, it's like you can't even be an adult and say it to my face. You know, you got to hide. You got to, you know, I don't know. I agree with you on that. I think that's also childish. And, you know, I think it just shows a, you know, character of somebody.
Yeah. Is Tony here? Sorry to interrupt you. Is Tony here? Because I will say that, so there's this one girl, Tony, you probably don't know who she is, but last night I saw when she was speaking to Frank, she was the only person who had some good points to say. Like, she actually said some things that were, you know, about him protecting his friend. You know, she said some things that like went against what Annabelle was saying, but you know, I think of all of them, she is the one that, hey, you are here. Okay, so Tony, you, of all of them, I think you understood Frank's point the most. And hopefully you can understand it more fully to either talk some sense into everyone else or get away from the toxicity. No pun intended, but well, it says it says she's here. Tony's Toxic True Crimes. So Tony, you have Heather blocked because she can't see you. Yeah, I mean, you know, and if anyone wants to come up, they can, but you know, well, Heather, I just should freaking, I keep saying I'm going to mod you and then I just don't, but because I don't have any mods, because I have no mods. See, Tony, I have 87 people here and I don't have a single mod, unless Little Chickadee's here, and then I might have one. And there's nothing going on in my chat, and there never is anything going on in my chat because, you know, like, we're all being adults here. And, you know, you're in here and you're doing just fine too. Like, things are getting ridiculous. Things are getting ridiculous for certain
Chickadee
people.
should be here. I saw her running around the chicken coop.
Well, if she does, then I have one mod out of 88 people, which is just the point that there are some other chats you go into and, like, you know, you don't have a single, you know, you got to have 27 mods for 28 people because the whole shit's going to fall apart.
And then you go to those channels that only have, you know, 10, 15 people watching, but they've got 13 people as a moderator. It's like, wow, I kind of feel like I'm being ganged up on, you know?
I hate the whole rent thing. The whole rent thing. So, Tony, I think you have like everybody blocked because no one can see you except for me. But so last night, so there's this guy, Frank, and he's friends with me, and he's also friends with Annabelle. And last night, Annabelle and some other people were talking negatively about me in the back chat. And he just got off panel and said, you know, he just didn't want to be there. And then he emailed me and just said, hey, I hope you know that, you know, I left because I didn't want to be part of that. Okay, so now Buddy's here. So just letting everybody know, we have lots of people in here who have differing opinions. So I don't block people. I have one mod in here for 90 people. I love having people with different opinions speak and discuss it. So if everyone can be an adult in here, that's great. But I'm not going to take any shit otherwise. So
yeah, I mean, everyone should have respect. There's you know, there's healthy debates, healthy arguments, but there is a line that needs to be respected. And I just, you know,
start calling each other names and body shaming, then we're done with that. So just letting everyone know that, you know, oftentimes when we have these differing people in chats, it goes really, really badly. And I'm not going to accept that. So if everyone can be cool, everyone can be cool. But the whole thing with this Frank guy, so, you know, and that's all that happened. He didn't show me any screenshots of anything. He just said, hey, you know, just so you know, I walked away because I didn't want to talk about you. And then he got so trashed for it. that he was a bad friend. I mean, the first thing that was said was, how dare you screen share our stuff with that person, which he didn't do. He did not do that. And then even once they knew that, they were still attacking him. And it just seemed like they were attacking him because he was friends with me, and he couldn't have both friends. And I personally have the trapezoid of friends, because I got like 4 or 5 people that all are this one's friends, this one, I got the trapezoid. I'm not even in a triangle, I'm in a trapezoid. And, and I'm fine with anyone being or not being friends with someone. I mean, that's not just because I don't get along with you, I'm not going to hate you for someone else's opinion, because that's your own shit, to deal with. So, I mean, I don't care if my friends are friends with anyone else, but he basically got attacked and kicked off. They're like, you're blocked from the channel, never come back again, simply because he had just said, people are talking about you, and I hope I wasn't part of it. And that was it. And then in the chat, people were saying like, oh, he's thinking with his dick, and oh, she's not going to go with him anyway because she's a snob. I mean, it was really vile, and I mean, you're not a real friend if you do that, and he didn't do anything wrong. All he did was say, hey, if you see this, I hope I walked away. I didn't want to be part of that. That's it. So now
and you know what? Walking away is usually the best thing you can do. Just take yourself out of the equation and move on. Let them just sit there and still yell and you.
You guys are guys.
Yeah.
Guys are different than, like, a girl might be like, hey, don't talk about my friend. You guys, when you see stuff like that, you're just like, okay, gonna go over there now. I mean, that's just how guys handle it. Like, if a guy walks into a room and 2 women that he's both friends with are screaming at each other, he usually will just like go get a soda. Like, he's like, we don't play that. So, Frank was here earlier, and I think we're all just saying like that was really horrible that happened to him, because it would have been one thing if he did any of those things, but he didn't, and he clearly he even showed the emails that he sent to me.
Oh, that's funny you mentioned that. I like, one thing that I noticed about the whole true crime community is that you're guilty until proven innocent, when really it should be you're innocent until proven guilty. But everyone's so quick to point the finger and quick to lock up, put them in jail and throw away the keys to people right off the bat without even having any evidence or any proof, or even, going through the whole system, the whole thing. It's just like, oh, nope, he's guilty. It's just like, wow, really? Like, how did you get to this conclusion?
Yeah, and a lot of times they'll ask for something that it's impossible to get. They'll say, give me this, and it's like, well, I can't give you proof of a negative. If anyone wants to come up, they can. I can't give you a proof of a negative. And it's like, and then they'll give them the receipt, and then it's like, that's still not good enough. Because when people have their minds made up, they have their minds made up. Nothing is going to happen after that. So it's like, and that's what happens. People have their minds made up, and last night there are a group of people who just, Robin was called a drug addict. I mean, there are a group of, I've lived in this body for 50 years. I know exactly how certain females feel about me. I get it. But, there's a certain group of females that, to them, I think I'm better than them. I've had my easy little Barbie doll life over here. And, someone who's friends with me is just, they're just swayed by the Barbie doll, and I'm going to treat them like shit. And there's like this whole generic thing going on that they think about me that is not the case at all. But, I get it. I get exactly why they thought what they thought. But you don't do that to a friend. If you're doing that to a friend, you're not his friend. If you really honestly think that he's that dumb with me and that I'm that much of a bitch with him, then you don't know him. Like, you don't know him. And then you're not a friend of his if you're doing that.
Yeah. See me, I look at that the more devious way. I look at it as, oh wow, they're thinking about me so much that I'm inside their head. And I'm not even thinking about them, but whatever I did, it got under their skin, and they can't, and I'm now in their head. So how I look at that deviously, I look at that as I won automatically, because this dude, they won't give it up. Like, they're stuck on me now, so in my mind, it's like, wow, I won. Like, I don't know. That's just me, how I think of it in a devious way,
It's true, because, this certain person, consistently talks about how, I'm doing all these things to that. I've never even talked about them. I don't know you. You're a stranger to me. I don't like you. I don't dislike you. I don't know you. I have no feelings towards you. So to put all this stuff on me, it's like, I don't even know who you are. Like, I know not, like, why are you even talking about me? Like, they'll just make things about, and it's like, I don't even know you. And I hate that phrase, living rent free in my head. Oh, I just hate little sayings like that. But I mean, yeah, it's like, so, okay. So I have, here, I'll just show this. So one thing that I had said earlier was, a lot of people were saying, well, if the tides were turned, Frank, you wouldn't have, had our back. And that's not true. Because I've seen him have other people's backs when he's heard negative things about them. But the other thing is, I know who he's friends with, and I know some of the people that he's friends with that aren't friends with me. And I wouldn't put him in that position. Like, I'm not going to badmouth that person who he's friends with and I'm not, because I'm not going to put him in that position. That's selfish of me to put him in a position where he kind of has to choose. I think that's selfish to do.
I don't understand why a person can't have multiple cliques. When I was in high school, I didn't have one clique I went to. That's how I was so popular. I'd be known as the loner guy, but yet everyone would call me when they want to know where the new hottest party's at, or what's everyone doing on a Wednesday night. They'd call the quote unquote loner guy, but the loner guy was out fucking making friends in different groups and different cliques with different people. So then that's how I always knew I always knew what was going on because I'd bounce around, but some people don't like that. They like to be in control. They want to dictate their own little clique. And that's just how it is sometimes. But it all starts at the person that's leading the group, Yeah. And if you got a rotten egg, then you got a rotten group because your minions are just going to follow.
Yeah. And I was the same way. I dated the captain of the football team. I also dated like the bad boy hair rocker band who had, bleach blonde hair down to here and who, every mom was like, don't date that guy.
Well, yeah, that's my type of girl.
Yeah. Like, I dated him too. I had friends that were nerds. I had friends that were burnouts, like, because I don't judge people by material things or outer things or their shell or how, like, so I would meet someone and it's like, you're really cool. I want to hang out with you. You're a burnout. Oh, I don't care. Oh, you're a nerd.
See, your character is so genuine, like your character and who you are as a person is so genuine. Like, I hope that, somebody else can see that besides myself in you,
Well, if someone doesn't see it, then I don't want you anyway. If you really think
True.
I'm that kind of person, I don't want you anyway. Like, if you don't like me, chances are I don't want you to like me. Like, I got plenty of people in my lives. I don't need someone who's, secretly not liking me. And, I'm 50 years old. I've been on this earth a long time. I've learned a thing or two, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I mean, but like right now, chat's being good. I mean, like Frank is a good guy. I think Frank follows his own intentions, good or evil. Frank should not present himself as a person who is unsure. Yeah, I think Frank, sometimes he gets nervous when people question him. He doesn't know what to say and he gets nervous. But people shouldn't be questioning him anyway. If you're really his friend, you shouldn't. The thing about receipts is if you're asking me for a receipt, you don't trust me in the first place. If you're really my friend and trust me, why do you need a receipt of what I said? You can't just take what I said to be what I said. So
I agree with you on that.
In the first place, then clearly we're starting off a peg down.
Yep.
But Frank did tell him, he was very clear and he showed, and I felt horrible for him. I felt very horrible for him because he doesn't deserve that. And I felt horrible that, like all he did was try to like be nice to me. And he was really getting attacked. And these are people who he really felt were his friends. And it was very hurtful to him. I mean, like
this
they
is what,
said, go ahead.
No. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I was just going to say, like, they were friends for a long time, like from the start of this particular channel. And, it's one thing, like I felt like they were attacking him, but no one was listening. Like, that's another thing I was going to talk about today. The difference between hearing and listening. So many people hear each other, but they don't listen because, like, for example, I'm just going to say it with Heidi in the damn emails. If she would have listened instead of just hearing, she would have realized that I did not say I was calling the cops on her and Purple and Tony. She would, she would have realized it was the exact opposite. She said she was going to call the cops on me. And I said, well, while they're here, talk to the sheriff. And she turned it around. She's not listening.
I would take it one step farther and also throw in comprehension skills. They may be able to read and listen, but can they comprehend what is really being communicated to them? How are they going to take the context that's in front of them, whether they're, reading it visually or listening to it? How are they going to take that? Because usually what goes in is going to come out different when, and you're stuck with how did you get there? When it's all right there in front of you, but you're gonna say this. That doesn't make any sense to me. That just tells me I don't want to say IQ level, but possibly, or they're ignorant. Once again, you can't fix stupid. So, I mean, it could be a variety of those factors.
Well, and also I think people make up their minds in the forefront. Like, for example, my mom could do the same thing my mother-in-law could do. And I would look at my mother-in-law like an asshole for doing it, but I'd let my mom get away with it because I like my mom and I don't like my mother-in-law. Sometimes we just forefrontingly attribute things to someone just because of who they are. And that's wrong of us too, but it's human nature. And we do that, we're not going to not do it, but we should be cognizant that we've done it. Like we're, as human beings, we do have flaws and we're not going to fix everything tomorrow. But if we're at least cognizant of what we're doing to say, I know this is wrong, that I am coming into this with, these, feelings, but I am, and I acknowledge them, and I thought yesterday with Frank, everyone was coming in with this idea in their head that was not true. And then, as things were going, it's just no one's listening. No one was able to stop and listen to him and say, okay, so you're saying you didn't take screenshots of it. You're saying you didn't do, tell her anything. Oh, and just listen in the moment to, it's like once you get so far, you can't step back. And that's sad, because everyone would jump off the bridge and it's like no one could take that step back. And it's like, just take, like you're going to go so far, you can't stop. And they went so far that, it's sad. I never liked it, even though I might not like someone, they're still a human being. I don't want hurt for anybody, like anybody, anywhere. I might not like you, but I still feel you're a human being and want the best for you in that way,
That's what's up. Hell yeah.
I'm looking at chat here. I'm taking a moment to look at chat and see what the peeps are saying. Let me go back a little bit, see what you guys are talking about. 1%. Oh, are you talking about, there's one person who has ran from, hold on. Hello, Mrs. T. I agree. I feel like people do use Frank. I think Frank is very much being used by many people right now. Because he's very loyal and he can be persuaded to think certain things for his friends. And I think this is the whole big way of using him in a way too. It's like, you do what we want, but God forbid you showed niceness to OG. Like, I mean, let's call a spade a spade. He was yelled at because he talked to me. That's it. He was in trouble because he did something with me. It was all about the fact that how dare he talk to me, stand up for me. And that's sad. Like, you might not like me, but like that doesn't mean he can't. You're going to ruin your friendship with him because, he might happen to get along with me. I mean, it's really petty and stupid. Like, it's really petty and stupid. So I don't know. I just feel bad for him because, I mean, I don't know. That's not a real friend. That's what I'll say. So there's one person who has run for channel stirring shit over here. Oh, well, there are a lot of people who go from channel to channel and do stuff like that. So Heather, can you see Tony? Heather, can you see Tony? Let's see if she can see it. It is kind of cultish. Yeah, it's like that whole like, oh, Tony had you blocked. So it's all good now. Well, I don't, I hate when people say like, oh, people are just jealous of you because I hate that. like, believe it or not, like, that's like, I'm not saying this against you, but that's not really a compliment. Like, I hate that. Like, that brings me down. Like, I hate that. Like, when I was little, I would be like, I wish I was just ugly, because then people would give me a fair shot. Like, as a kid, it really sucked that because I just happened to be born pretty, that, you know, I got shit on. Like, that wasn't fun for me. I was just a little kid and I got shit on because of something that wasn't, you know, just like some people get shit on because they're ugly. Some people get shit on because they're pretty, you know, and, you know, think about it as a little kid who, like, you know, you can't play with us because, you know, but it's true. I mean, it's human nature. You know, I'm an intimidating person and I get it, but we're all adults now. Can you stop? Like, I'm not like, and that's the whole thing. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else, but there are a lot of people saying they're worse than me. Like, it's not, like I said in my little preview video I did, you know, that's for you and your mama. If you think I'm better than you, it's not because I'm saying it, it's because you're thinking it. And that's for you and your mama. Like, that's not for me.
Yeah, I think it's taking a cheap shot, taking a cheap, you know, a jab at somebody when you're talking about someone that they can't even fix themselves, you know, whether it be genetically or not. You know, it's like they can't help that that's who they are, and you're gonna knock them for that. You know, it's one thing if you're gonna roast
who I am either.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I mean that's one thing if you're buddies and you're roasting each other and, you know, joking about each other's flaws. But if you're just gonna harass somebody and be a bully to somebody and pick out traits that they can't even change themselves, I mean, it's just genetics or whatever, you know, like, I think that's just a cheap shot, you know, that's just a low blow.
Yeah. I mean, I'm very careful not to look shame or body shame or anything like that, because I think it's, why do it? Like, that is a cheap shot. That means you have nothing good to say, but you're just doing that. And I have heard so many people say that, yet I have heard so much about me that I'm fake. And
it seems like that.
It's like
the first thing that girls are going to make fun of guys is their penis size or their financial situation. And guys, the first thing, you know, talk shit about, you know, is it's, I don't know, it's kind of a little bit different, but it's, you know, but it's just like, man, you know, you're talking about someone that can't fix something. You know?
Exactly. I mean, granted, I did fix myself. I got a boob job, but I mean, you know, and then I think I get that too. It's like a lot of women would like to say, hey, I want better boobs, so I'm going to go buy them. And I think I get that too, where people like hate me because I did do that. Like, they want to do that, and goddamn you, bitch, you did it. Like, fuck you. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just stupid. It's girls.
For any ladies out there that are interested in getting bigger boobs, just prepare yourself for 1 week of hell.
You know, mine wasn't that bad.
The worst thing
was, I had Miss Mittens. So I have this cat and I'm laying there and I'm like, and she jumped right on him and I was like, ah! I was like, like, it was like the second day, but mine wasn't that bad. But I mean,
I had an ex, man. She was all wrapped up from her chest up to her face. She did not get out of bed for like a week. I was like, damn, all that for some boobs?
Mine was like 3 days, maybe. It wasn't that bad. But it depends how you, like, I don't know if she was under the arm or, like, you know, there's all different things that play into it, you know.
Yeah.
But that's the other thing, too. People play into insecurities. And I think a lot of women assume that other women are insecure about their weight or their body. So that's what they attack, you know. And I'm not
physical appearance
about anything of myself. So it's like, you can attack whatever you want. I don't care. But I mean, I think that's why women do that. They're like, you know, I'm insecure about my weight, so I'm going to go after you about your weight. You know what I mean? Like,
that's funny. You're right. They do. Women do go for low blows.
What?
I said women do go for the low blow, like the cheap jabs.
They do. Oh, hey, hope he's here. No, Tony has been fine. I mean, you know me. I like to promote, like, so now I have 2 mods here. I have 103 people, and I have 2 mods here. And I like to promote a place where, I mean, I know a lot of people say you're welcome until you're not, but like, you really are. Like, I don't care. Tony's been in here and, you know, Buddy was in here. And I just said, everyone can be fine. And if you're not, then you know, I had freaking Michelle Sabate came in here and I really wanted to boot her, not because of her reputation, but because she did something to me or in my chat that she deserved to be blocked for, you know, and that was hard to do. That was hard
Did
to
you
do.
pull her aside and actually, have a chit chat with her as, an adult?
Well, she came into my back chat and she was all back there, like, hey, hey. And I was like, I can't let you up here. Like,
Yeah.
like, what's going to happen. And, I want to be as inclusive as I can, but what's going to happen. And the last time she was on panel, I think with Molly, she like lifted her shirt up and did, showed her boobies or something. So I was like, and then I was kind of mad. I was like, I think it was my first live. And I was like, that's really selfish of you to put me in this position where I don't know what I'm doing, but now I have to decide if I'm letting you, like, I don't know what I'm doing, let alone figuring this kind of crap out, like, should I let her up? Should I not? Like, what are the rules? I don't know. Like, that was a lot. And I was kind of like, that's not nice of you to put me in that position. But I did say, I said, I really would like to let you up, but I can't. I just can't, and I hope you understand why. And I said, you can go back in the chat and you can, stay as long as you want. And then, because she was here for 45 minutes and she was fine. And then she said something to Justin that was out of line. And it wasn't horrible. So I was like, okay, that's your first thing. And then she came up on panel and then she went back and she said something. And I was like, okay, last chance. And she said something and I was like, boom, done. But then now I booted her and I can say I booted her because of what she did, not because I just prejudged her, which I feel good about that.
And there we go, back full circle, back to the, comprehensive side, understanding the situation and what people are saying, or what you're getting, some people that comprehended it different. They're like, oh, she took it as like possibly, either as an FU or I don't care, she obviously showed her actions spoke for her.
Yep. I mean, I gave her rope and she hung herself. And that was great because then I didn't block her because I'm just an asshole. I blocked her because of what she did. But hey, Buddy, see, Buddy's in here too. Everyone's being good. I mean, I think the difference is I'm not gonna have there, believe it or not, everybody says it, but I'm sorry. Mods block people just because they are who they are. Someone just says hi and they get blocked. Or someone
that happened to me. That's happened to me. I've been blocked just because, and I never did anything. I was like, wow. I couldn't even tell no one to go F themselves, I was already blocked.
Exactly. Or someone says, I've seen people get blocked for saying, like, they'll get timed out, and then why did I get timed out? Timed out. What the hell, Or like the creator is having a conversation and dissing them rudely, and the person is just trying to say, like, I didn't say that, and they get blocked. It's like, okay, like that, you want to have an opinion and talk to people, but you don't let them talk. And, and they like to say, oh, I didn't do that. She was being rude. But it's like, we all see it. We all see it. We all see how it plays out. There are certain people who block people in chats, and it's not because they're rude. It's not because they did anything wrong. It's not because they were out of line. It's because they don't like them, and they're going to block them just to do it. Let's call it a spade.
No, you're absolutely right. 100%.
So
that's crazy, But
and
I mean,
it just makes your stream shit.
It does. But I mean, if you look at it from the other angle, the other perspective is that you're better off probably not even being in that community anyways.
Yeah.
So I mean, take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, I mean, you're probably intentions that you did want to enjoy yourself being involved in that community, but at the end of the day, it's probably best that you weren't involved. I mean,
I never wanted to be. I don't. And it's funny because, like, I didn't come here following anybody else. Like, a lot of people get like, this person shared me. Like, I truly. Oh, there you are, sweetie. Give me 4 fingers. Give me 4 fingers.
Give me 4 fingers.
That sounded dirty, didn't it? Hey, you're up now. Don't get me up there. But hi, how you doing, sweetie?
I'm good. I'm on a date. Like,
you're on a date?
Yeah, I'm on a fucking date.
Oh, it's the rant. What's up, girl?
Hi, bum.
Hey, addicted mom.
I'm just finding you know I love you, and I'm just here sitting in the background. But just know I have eyes on all you fuckers. All you
I
fuckers talking about OG. All you fuckers talking about OG in the background. I have eyes on all of you. Every single one of you speaks about OG in a bad way, and you come in her room. I have eyes on all of you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I believe
and
that she is a moderator too.
we all
No,
know.
it's not even about the moderator. I love that bitch. She's my bitch. She's my bitch. We love each other, and not in a sexual manner, but we love each other, and I will fucking have her back before anyone. And
And
I'm not gonna like no.
I can't just kick people off who I like. There are people in here who I know have talked the shittiest shit about me in the last 12 hours, probably in the last few hours. But at the same token, I
get
would
you.
be critical of my message if I said I'm going to kick you off because of something
I
you know
get
what I
you.
mean?
I get that, and I get you. I'm just letting them know that none of us are dumb as fuck.
Oh yeah.
You may
Oh
be
yeah.
blonde. I'm not even blonde. We're not dumb as fuck. And just know that we know. We see you. We fucking are not stupid. And we see your asses. Okay? That's simple as.
Well, a big thing that I have is don't mistake my kindness for weakness, because you might think that what he's only in the morning.
I'm muted.
Well, you know,
He's only in the mornings.
just be nice. That's fine. You're fine to be here, but you weren't nice the other time, but you can be here under that account. I'm blocking anything right now, but you can be here under that account, so it's fine. But the frog is not he's a morning person, so he's back asleep now.
No. He's not asleep. I believe he has kids, so he's doing he does the dad thing from like 12 Pacific on into the rest of his day. So he's got like from like 6 or 7 in the morning to about like 11 or noon in the morning. So like a 4 or 5 hour window.
I heard Kim. So Kim has COVID. Kim, are you okay? You dropped off, Hopi. Kim, are you okay? I saw something that does she have COVID? Do you have COVID again, Kim? But yes, I mean, sometimes, and with this whole situation, there are a lot of people that probably thought like, oh, I'm getting her one good because she's giving me info. No, bitch, I was giving you info, but I was giving you info to see how it came back to me. It's like
that's smart.
The game, but I wrote the game, honey bunny. So don't think
that right there, that tactic is one of the quickest and easiest ways to find out who a person's character is and how they're going how basically how they view the relationship between you two.
Yeah, and it's the easiest thing because you tell one person one thing that no one else knows. Oh, hold on. That no one else knows, and then when it comes back, you're like,
someone rang me, someone called my phone, and every time someone calls my phone and I'm on the panel, I can't hear what you're saying. So it means I can't hear you. I have to drop down. I couldn't hear anything for the last 10 minutes.
Oh, I was just saying, don't mistake my kindness for weakness, because you might.
100%.
I've been doing my thing where the hunter becomes the hunted. You might think, oh, I'm getting some info, but maybe I'm giving you that info for a reason. I call them little tell nuggets. Little tell nuggets I give you. It's like I give you a little tell nugget, and I see if it comes back to tell me that you are an asshole.
That a girl.
100%.
My grandfather taught me that one. I'm trying to unblock Michelle. So just so everyone knows, I do have to get my kids, so I only have about like 15 more minutes. But damn, we're having so much fun. And see, isn't it nice to be in a chat where people can chat and nobody's being an asshole, and nobody's, but we don't have the mega assholes in here. I guess we have.
It's good to know that.
OG. I was gonna do a live, and then I didn't. So I'll do one. What is it? 10 o'clock my time now. I'll do one in an hour. Let's call it an hour.
Yeah.
We do one in an hour my time. Yeah.
Oh, Frank,
I'll go home. I'll be finished here. I'll do an hour my time.
Okay.
And then you come on mine, and we'll do an hour in an hour. So like an hour from now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know, Michelle. I'm trying to me get to it. Relax. I can only do one thing. Just relax. Chill.
Should we do that? We'll do that, and then I'll send you the questions. Maybe we'll do a fucking we'll do a what do you want to call it? I don't know what you call it. A trivia fucking question. We'll do trivia questions and do random questions. Have some fucking fun. Let's have some fun.
Hell yeah!
I like having fun. So I'll be here for like
Right.
15
Let's
minutes.
do that then. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up. Let me catch up with these questions. Good Hope, because I'm staying in. Oh, bubblegum. I haven't bubblegum. I'm gonna message you because I've got the app again. Frank's a good guy. Frank is always gonna do what's right for him, and I support what he does. He does what's right for him.
Nothing wrong.
I can't see shit. I have addicted mind. Hey,
the first thing I read was said how you were showing our stuff, and he was in trouble for showing stuff, which he never did.
He never showed anything.
No. He just.
I love your sign language. Oh, that's a beautiful sign language.
This is for Kim. This is for Kim and Colorado.
Oh, you're funky. Doing the robot. That is fabulous.
I love you, OG. You're the right hand. OG. You're the right hand. Kim is the left hand. You're the right hand. Okay? You're the right hand. Okay? Kim is the left hand. No, you're the right hand. Yeah, you're the right hand. Kim is the left hand.
Kim's not here. Kim needs to be here. Kim. Frank, is that a new name for the broken crew? Oh, the slasher crew. Oh my gosh, you guys are funny. Frank, you did nothing wrong. And yes,
her screen froze at the perfect spot.
Why do you keep freezing like that? You keep freezing like that. You cray.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Well, we have a cheese god. Cheese gods make you fart.
I have a new lipstick.
Well, cheese god.
I have a new lipstick. We have a new lipstick. It's really good.
Sorry, cheese god, but you can't spam me like that. Like I can't see anything else. I mean, I like cheese.
Cheese god. I love cheese. We love cheese. We don't like big cheese. Oh, do we know that I'm in a British pub? I'm out in public in a British fucking pub. But can we stop talking about cheese?
A British pub.
British. You wanna tour? Do you want a tour? I'll go and get a drink if you wanna go on tour.
Yeah. I want to see.
Wait. Hold up. I have to leave my shit. Wait.
I thought you fell off your chair.
Okay, wait, ready? Are we ready? Hang on, let me wait, how do I turn my camera around? Hold on. Wait.
Turn it around. That's how you turn
it. We're gonna go to the toilet. Hold on. Camera settings. Wait. Camera. Right, I have to turn it facing the other way. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Are you taking us to the bathroom?
I'm taking you in the pub. In the pub to the bathroom. Oh. Wait.
Hello, Buddy Paper House. No, I'm the right. You're the left. No, Kim, you're backwards. I'm the right. You're the left. I can be left. I'm left-handed, so I should be left. Hello. Oh, that was you. I thought that was someone else. And it was you. I like your jacket. What is up with you and the tongue thing today? Do we need to get her? What do I have to do here?
Yeah, she's all about the tongue today.
Are you taking a poo?
No, there's someone like it's the actual toilet. I'm just giving you a tour of an English pub. Fuck. There's people actually in the toilet. Right, wait, we'll go this way. Look, ready?
Hey people.
Right, let's talk. Let's go really slow.
Hello.
I'm gonna pretend I'm on the phone.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello, girl in the black and white jacket.
Okay, ready. Wait. Look, stop shouting. Let's do this really slowly. Okay, there's like some English pubbing going on here, and then we're gonna go this way, and we're gonna do it really subtle. And then there's some people doing drugs here, like they're doing fucking balloons, doing drugs.
Okay.
There.
It's
And then
okay.
we're gonna go.
It's cool. It's cool.
Sorry.
I could be your mom. I could be your mom. Drugs
You're
are
not
bad.
my fucking mom.
No, to those
Fuck.
children doing drugs. Those children doing drugs.
And then we have a cute area over here. Are we happy? Fuck.
Whoa, chair on the ground. Frank, did you do that to that chair? Frank. Michelle, you can just stay there. I can't unblock people right now. This is too much work right now. We'll have to do it after. It's too much. Yeah, Michelle.
Hey, what kind of food is there?
Yeah, is it all like bangers and mash, or is that Irish? Bangers and mash.
I have my scooter's here as well. I have my scooter with me. Wait, here it is. Where is it? How do we get there? Hold on. Look, here's my scooter. Pink baby. Where is it? How do we do it? How do we do the camera? Hold on. Oh, it's not working. Hold on. Oh, it's not working. It's not working. I don't know why. Hold on. Let's let it reload.
Numbnuts. That's why.
Okay. Anyway.
Get that dog.
Can you see what OG? What can you see on here? Can you not see anything?
I can see your face lying in bed.
Oh, I'm not in bed. Can you see?
It's just your little picture. So I will block.
Oh, I don't know what it's doing. Okay, let me drop down. I'll come. Oh, there you go. Okay, camera. There you go. Okay,
so
saying.
I know Michelle's here. I'm only going to be here for like
my
another.
Scooter, my pink. Look, see?
Look
that.
Shut up! I'm talking. So
You shut up. You shut up, bitch.
I'm talking. You're listening. I have to do this.
I'm talking. You're listening.
This is not a conversation. It's a lecture. Knock it off. So I know Michelle is here. She's on her second account. It's too much for me to be unblocking right now. So I will unblock her after this, and she can come back on for the next time on her main. But for now, she's just gonna be on that because it's too much. I mean, I only have 2 mods. I can't even know how to mod people. You want me to unblock people? It's a lot of work. Okay, you may talk now.
Come at me.
You may talk. You may talk. Okay.
Hey, what kind of food do they have there?
Yeah, what kind of food do you
They have kebab. You got chips. I mean, burgers, the normal shit.
Oh, that's boring.
Oh, yeah.
That's
No,
okay.
we're not. It's a pub. It's a pub. We're not a restaurant. I'm not a restaurant. It's a pub.
Well, yeah. Okay. I didn't know if you had like nachos there or pretzels, you know, with the cheese dip. Or...
No. I'm in a pub. I'm in a pub in the middle of nowhere. The pub I live in is a village. We don't live in a fucking place where you can get Mexican food.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Tacos. My kids love my tacos. Love my tacos.
Hey, you do pizza on your Fridays. Do you do Taco Tuesdays?
No, they don't do shit. We live like in the middle of nowhere. I used to live in London. I used to live in London. Here you go. Wait. I used to live in London. I used to live in London, and they used to do that shit, but they don't do that here. There's nothing here. There's like literally fuck all here. There's fuck all here. Like we used to do pizza. I'm doing that on purpose. There's a fight. Hey. Good night.
Oh, hell yeah!
Nice.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh shit!
Why are you hiding your face?
Oh. Hey, they're really getting loud.
Oh my god, hi.
Nice. Woo, woo. This is the most exciting show ever. You're like flying everywhere.
Yeah, no, it's alright. You're good. I'm showing friends from America. They're like, what's this pub like? And you're like,
I'll do her for next time.
no.
Whoa.
That's so funny.
Good thing you didn't have your little tiny dog.
I swear to god, that's so fucking funny. I'm like, I'm showing my American friends what you look like, and they're fucking falling off the car.
You ruined it.
Oh my god, I can't. That's so fucking funny. That is so fucking funny. They literally fell off the curb, and they're trying to shut their clothes and cover their face. And I'm like, I'm showing my American friends what the English boys are like, and you're covering your fucking face.
Moron.
It's so fucking funny. That is so funny. I'm crying. That is hilarious.
You want to know? So here's for the next.
That is so fucking funny.
Is that?
Oh my god.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Oh my god. Fuck me.
Look at that. Look at that.
That extension looks like it's 3 feet long. Jesus criminy.
It's
Wow, that's a long extension.
26 inches.
Who are you talking to?
26 inches.
Wow, that's
yeah.
that's 2 feet 2 inches long. Wow, that's 2 feet long. Jesus.
I said,
Oh my god,
you need this
so
plastic.
much.
It takes a lot. Nobody acts like an adult here, except for me.
I don't understand how girls can have so much hair, and during the summer, it's not like their hair doesn't it doesn't make them hot. You know, it doesn't make their head hot.
It does make us hot. We are not.
Okay.
We are not adults. What a splash!
I have to go and get okay.
I'm 5. I just wear a lot of makeup.
Hey, Rant, you're gonna go live later in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going live. I need to go and get a cigarette though, because no one in this pub vapes. I need to go and get a fucking cigarette from some asshole.
Asshole.
Right? Do we wanna ask some random person for a cigarette? Hold on.
Yes.
Okay. Wait. Setting. Camera. There we go.
Oh, my milkshake brings all the boys in the yard.
Do you wanna? Can I be an asshole? Can I take a cigarette off someone? I love you. You're my dog. Bless it. My little dog.
Adults, what is it? We're not.
My little black and white dog. Will fucking jump off the table to you. Yeah. I didn't come out with them tonight, but they will be with me another day. Yeah, I'm like, what dog? I'm like, thank you. My American friends are on here. My American friends are on here. Like, say hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
They're like American.
Hi.
They love you. Hi. Yeah. Hi. Are we going round?
So I just have to say,
that's all I can do. That's as much as I can do.
So what a splash keeps asking if we're adults. And this
I can't hear you. You have to shout louder.
Oh, sorry. Am I shouting? I do. I'm Italian.
I can't hear you. I have to go somewhere I can hear you. I cannot hear you. Hello, Justin. No, wait. I have to move. I can't hear you.
You're loud.
I'm next to the TV.
So
wait. Sorry. Go on. Right, here we go. I can hear you now.
So what a splash. Like, you're asking if we're adults coming from the cheese person who spammed my chat with cheese. I mean, like, you're not exactly looking like an adult there.
Hi, Buckeye Mama. Stop looking at his ass. No, whose ass am I looking at? I need an ass.
So I look like I'm 50 years old.
Wait, I'm gonna have to move. I still can't hear you. I still can't hear you. I have to move so far because there's music. Okay, right, here we go. Ooh. Right, here we go.
Move your ass. Move your ass.
Oh my god, my battery's gonna go. But here we go. So
buttons on your underwear.
I can't fucking hear anything. You have to shout to me.
Well, I mean,
I'm smoking a cigarette. It's disgusting.
Why do you have to be so difficult? Why do you have to be so difficult?
Ugh.
What
I
if
would ask
why-
someone.
why
Fucking,
did
I
you
would
not
ask
do it?
little chickadee. I'm gonna teach you to drop links.
Oh, I
I
can
can't
drop
do it
it.
now. I'm gonna teach you to drop links. Oh, with the camera guy. Oh, I don't know who it was. Hopefully his bum was nice, but maybe. I have no idea.
Well, she's 8 hours. She's 8 hours from me, so that would be 10,
I'm at
12.
10. It's 10 o'clock here.
Yeah, 10, 12.
Yeah.
I'm about to go home though.
Okay. Well. Oh, Frank. Yeah. Well, Frank, I'm leaving in like 5 minutes, but yes, you can get a link. I can be too. Michelle.
Oh my god, it's really difficult here. I have my old glasses on. I can't
I'm going
see
in 5
shit.
minutes.
I'm
No,
wearing my
I'm not
old
doing
glasses.
this right
Frank,
now.
are
I'm
you?
leaving in 5 minutes.
Frank
Wait, what?
still wants to do.
Hold on. Wait.
I can't hear anything properly, by the way. You have
Okay,
to
hold
shout at me.
You have a lot of background. So first, I'm muting you. Okay, wait. I put him in timeout and my friend's leaving home. I'm good. Wait, what? Wait, what's going on? Wait, little chickadee, are you okay? Michelle, I'm going in like 5 minutes. This isn't like the time to come up. I'm not doing like new ups right now. I'm literally getting off here in like 5. Wait, what happened? Little chickadee, what happened? You put him in timeout and my wrench deleted him. Oh, your wrench deleted who? Well, we can get whoever back. It's no worries. It's all good. Yeah, we're not talking about, Molly in here. We're not talking. If you got a problem with someone else, don't bring it into here. That's y'all's business. So none of that. And anybody who's bringing their fight, if you got to fight with me, you fight with me. If you got to fight with someone else, go over there. I don't. I'm not a ringleader or whatever. Okay, you're probably. Oh no, there, you're fine. All right. Do we have any other problems going on right now? Okay. So Tony, that's not exactly something that is reasonable to say. Like, okay, like if you want to know that, why don't you ask that somewhere other than my chat? Okay, that's disrespectful to me to have that in there. Okay, like subs need, we need to, everybody says that creators need to think about their subs and what's best. Well, subs need to think about their creators too. Like you put that in my chat, that's a reflection on me. And just like Michelle is coming up here to try and come up. I've already told her 27 times, I'm getting off in a few minutes. It's distracting to me. It's annoying to me. Like, I don't like that. Like, so at the same token, I like to provide a good experience, but at the same token, don't shit back on me because that's not cool. Right. Be respectful to me. Don't, so like Michelle, how many times do I have to say I'm getting off in a few minutes? Like I'm not bringing new people up right now because we're almost done. So like that's annoying to me right now.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to see.
Yeah. Before you close it up, I just want to give a shout out once again to you, Queen OG. Okay.
Oh, sorry. See now, I am getting flustered because I am not happy, and when I am not happy, nobody will be happy. Trust me. Blah 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 blah. Just kidding. No. So say what you wanted to say, Bob, because I have to get off in a minute. So go ahead. Say what you want to say.
I just wanted to give a shout out to you again for having an awesome panel today, and then a shout out to everyone in the chat room. You guys are awesome as well. Fucking good vibes today. This is the bum. I'm going dumpster diving. I'm out.
Woo. So there's the bum. I'll put that up. And then also I want to put up, let me put up the real rant room because, so I think this is going to be, she might have just WhatsApped me. Hold on. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to be needing to get my kiddos here in a minute, but Hopi said she's probably going to go on in a little while. And so if people want to go extend the fun, we can go there. Yeah, so there seemed to be some mayhem a little bit here near the end. I'm sorry if I can't catch everything. My power went off last night. I have not slept, and I'm tired. And I try to keep everybody from fighting amongst themselves. But if I do not do it perfectly. I am sorry. But, you know, like if you got problems with someone else, just like go fight over there. You know, just imagine, you know, we're like at my lunch table. You know, you got a problem, go bring it to someone else's lunch table. Like we don't need it here. We want to have fun here. The purpose is to have fun. Like literally, I don't like to block people. I don't time people out. I literally had one freaking mod here with like over 100 people. So, I mean, you know, and that's a testament to say how we don't have problems, you know. So if we have a little moment here, you know, that happens. But, you know, let's everybody be respectful of each other. If you have a problem with someone, go take it somewhere else because we don't all need to see it. You got a problem with that person, but I don't need to see it. I don't want to see it. He doesn't want to see it, you know. So just, you know, think about others when you do things. You know, think about how if you're being respectful to yourself and then other people around you. So I guess that was my mom moment. Hold on. Let me see if, I hope you might have said something about like going on later. And it's Friday night. See, I don't normally come on Fridays. I only came on because I was going to say all this stuff about all this stuff. And I didn't say a goddamn thing about anything. So yeah, so Hopi's on her way home. She'll get on. And maybe if you guys want to do trivia or something, yes. Be kind, it's free. And you know what? When you frown and get all Maddie face, you get wrinkles. You get wrinkles. You don't want wrinkles. Hey, Kitty May! I caught you at least for a moment. So don't get wrinkles. Be beautiful. So don't be mad. See, when you're mad, okay? All right. I love you guys. This is for you guys. I'm only one person, but this is for you guys. So you guys direct it, and I think we had a good time. So we'll do it again probably on Wednesday. So what do we say? Bye, everybody.